Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild show. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the memories and experience that playing tabletop games with friends and family can create. On this episode, we're playing Lords of Hellas. Now, when we play Lords of Hellas here, we're playing with 5 players, but we're not playing with any of the expansions per se. We're going to just play the base game rules, so we're not going to use this sideboard over here, and we're not going to use the special army bonuses on there. In a second, what we're going to do in turn order, people are going to pick which hero they want and their player color. And then they will also take that hero and 2 hoplites and place them in the region that they desire. So in this game, there's 4 different victory conditions, except for one of them is not available until a temple is completely built. And a temple goes into 4 phases. So we're going to go over the main ways of winning first. So the main ways in winning is you have to control 2 lands. And 2 lands are going to be all the regions of a color. So like all this blue here is a region, all this yellow is a region, all this red's a region, there's a brown region down here and a green region right here. So if you control 2 of them at any point, you win. That's one way of winning. The other way of winning is going to be slaying 3 monsters. If you slay 3 monsters, you win the game. The third most common way to win is going to be if you have control of 5 regions with temples in them. And the regions with temples have a little picture of a temple on there. And they, you have to actually build them as one of your actions in the game. So it'll be a while before they're available. The fourth way of winning is going to be completion of a temple. If you complete a temple and you control where that completed temple is for 3 turns, you win. So those are the 3 different ways that you can win the game.
Monument, not temple.
Monument, yeah. Yep. So once that monument's at the 4th level, then you can win by just sticking around there for 3 turns. I don't think we're going to get there. That's not really the point of the monuments at all, to win by that. It's not even a thing that's open until the game takes too long. When we pick our heroes are going to have a special ability that you get to use throughout the game and a starting bonus that you get. The player boards that you put underneath it don't matter other than color. When we select our player board itself, you're going to place your chips or little arrow chips on one for both leadership, strength, and speed. Now, leadership is how many hoplites you can move in 1 turn. So hoplites are going to be what you're going to use throughout the game to control different regions. On the board itself, if you ever have hoplites equal to the number that's there and there's no enemy troops there, you'll have to have a battle to resolve that, but you gain control of that region and you'll put one of your markers there. After that, you can move along and whatever until someone brings enough hoplites in there to equal that same thing. They'll steal control from you. You could also use glory tokens, which we'll get to in a minute. But that's what leadership is for. Strength is going to be what you're going, or how many battle cards you're going to get when you go into battle with or when you go into a hunt. So when you hunt your monsters to try to win the game. We'll go over that in a second. And speed is simply how far your hero can move. So at the start of the game, unless your player hero says otherwise, everyone starts at 1 for those 3 stats. You can raise those stats later on, and we'll go over that shortly. So you have some basic actions that you can do on your turn, and then some special actions. Your basic actions can include moving your hero, which you're going to move that hero at the speed of your on your board. So right now, unless it states otherwise, everyone's going to be able to move their hero once. So that's hero movement. The other thing that you can do is, let me bring up the list here so I make sure I don't miss anything. You can use artifacts. So when later on you can get artifacts, and these artifacts are cards that you can use for the round. And they'll get exhausted or removed, mainly removed from the game after use. You can prayer. So prayer is one of the most important mechanisms in the game. You can take a priest that's in your priest pool, which you do not have, but you will later on, and you get to put them on a temple. When you put them on the temple, based on whether that's Zeus, Athena, or Hermes will be based on what you get to raise. So there is a little help guide right here. So this is the monument help guide. Depending on the level that you're at is the bonus that you get. So we have Zeus, Hermes, and Athena. That's the one we have. We don't have. We're not going to be using the other guys. So level 1, you're just going to get the basic stat bump. So if you go to Hermes, you'll get extra speed. If you go to Zeus, you'll get extra strength. If you go to Athena, you'll get extra leadership. Later on, as the levels increase, you get goodie bonuses on the right also, which are super helpful. So that's the prayer action. You can only move one priest over for a prayer action at a time, and you can only do that action once per turn. So some of these, all these generally you're only going to be doing once per turn, but you can do any or all of them. You just can only do prayer. Even if you have something that breaks it, you can still only bring over one priest in your turn. Hero movement, that's just moving your hero across the board. There's going to be some special stuff we'll go over in a second that you can do for your hero movement. That is including going on quests, which is cool. Some of your heroes have abilities that are important to keep them on the board for different things. But in general, hero movement, you're just going to move up to your speed. Hoplite movement, they only can go one adjacent space, no farther ever. But you can only move as many as your leadership level. So everyone has one, you can only move one hoplite. So that's your basic actions in the game. You could do those in any order that you want at all. Then you finally have your special action, and you're going to take your one special action. When you take your one special action, you're going to have to cross that out. So if I do prepare, and I can choose any 2 of these, and I can do some of them twice if I want. So I can heal an injury, I can draw a combat card, or I can recruit a hoplite in the region with your hero. Now, this prepare action is a little special. So you could do any of these twice, but if you recruit a hoplite to where your hero is, normally, if you're near a city, so let's say I'm in this city right here, it takes a move action for me to move one of my hoplites in to fortify it, meaning it'll get a +1 to battle. If you do recruit and that's open, you can move them straight into there, saving movement. So just remember that throughout the game, or I'll try to remind you when you do the recruit action, that's something you can do, because that'll save you a little bit of movement. So that's for prepare. Hunt, if you're in the same place, your hero is in the same place as a monster, you're allowed to do a hunt. And when you perform a hunt, you have to fight the monster that's out. We don't have any monsters that are out right now, but you're going to take your battle cards, and you can only have a hand limit up to 4 battle cards. But during the hunt, that limit is ignored until the end of the hunt. So let's say you have 4 battle cards and your strength is at 5, you'll draw 5 more battle cards. There'll be symbols on the monsters, and you're basically just trying to match all the symbols to kill the monster. There's some symbols that if you put them down, you get bonus actions. They're always gain a priest, or what's the other one? There's only 2 things you gain from a monster. When you see them, I'll show you.
Artifact.
Artifact. Yeah. So you can get an artifact too. You'll get those whether you're successful or unsuccessful on the hunt. After you go, whether you wipe out the monster or not in the first shot, the monster gets to fire back. They'll do your person to your left will draw 2 monster attack cards. They'll pick one of those and use it against you. If you get up to 4 wounds, you're out of the battle, and it's considered unsuccessful unless you knock them out. And that was the end part of it. But you notice that if you take damage, you're going to be flipping over your stat tokens. Once we have the stat tokens on them, any of them flipped over are always 1. So even if you had 5 strength, if that gets damaged, it's 1 until you heal it. So the prepare action becomes very important because you can heal those injuries. Usurp, if you do a successful hunt or a successful quest, you'll get a glory token, and the glory token will be for the region that you did that in. You'll always gain this. If an opponent has it, they lose it. You can use that glory token to do the usurp action, and where your hero is, you can automatically put your claim token there. So you can basically just take that region with a glory token, which is really nice. Build a temple. If you control an area where a temple can be built, you can build the temple. If you build the temple, which is really important, you also get a priest, which you put in your priest pool. You can use those for your prayer action in the game. Recruit. If you control any areas with a city, you'll gain 2 hoplites. If you control the capital, you'll gain 4. You can't have more than 15 troops on the board. The next very important option is march. Normally, you can only move 1 hoplite at a time. The march action allows you to move all troops in one region, up to all troops in one region to another adjacent region. So that one's very important. The last one is build a monument. Build a monument is the only way that your actions get cleared off. So if you do prepare, hunt, and usurp, you can never do them again until someone does a build a monument. For build a monument, you're just going to simply select one of the monuments and build it to the next level. Then you're going to clear all the priests from all the monuments. These priests do not go to your priest pool. They go to your normal player area, and you'll have to gain them back to your pool later. If you're the person that did the monument action, so it has to be the person that did the monument action, not everyone else, that person will gain a priest for every temple they control. After that, you're going to roll the monster die for each monster that's on the map, and the monster will attack. The monster will have on its player board what it will do. And those things can be bad. It can move. It could do nothing. It depends on what you roll for that. So you roll each of those. The last thing you do is draw an event card. An event card's either always a quest or a monster. If it's a quest and all the quests are full, it goes to the bottom of the deck. If it's a monster, that monster goes out. If the monster's already up, the monster evolves. So that's all the things you can do in the game and how you can win the game. When monsters will give you lots of cool stuff. The main thing for monsters is you can get artifacts from them. You will get an artifact for defeating them that is specific to that monster. However, if you can only get 1 artifact. So if you did a damage spot that gives you an artifact, you have to pick whether you want to draw a basic artifact or the monster's artifact. And you can look at those 2 before you choose. So last thing we're going to do here to start out the game before we draw stuff is we have to draw 7 event cards. So I don't know if this is shuffled or if there is a startup script. Is there a startup script, Nathan?
Not for this one.
Okay, so we're going to draw. Oh my gosh. Nathan's going to draw 7 event cards, 1 at a time. So flip that over. It's a quest. Great. Flip that over. It's a monster. Okay, so for the quests, we have to get out the quest tile and put it in that location. For the monster, we have to go out and get the monster thing token. I am not entirely sure how to do that for this game. I guess we just take out all the monster pieces until we find it.
You can right click and search.
I'll let you handle that, Nathan. And that monster will go in the region that's indicated. I will just annoy the crap out of Nathan and keep drawing cards. Okay, so we're at 3 quests, 4 cards total. This quest will go on the bottom of the deck in a second. That quest will go in the bottom of the deck. Here's another monster. And here's the last card. Here's another monster. So this emergency enlistment card we're going to ignore because that goes in one of the expansion. No,
I just realized I was on mute. I was like, oh, I can get that. So yeah,
All right, so we need to put all the monsters out, and then we need to put out the tokens for each of those locations.
there's Kyron. Yeah, I was about to say we only drew 2 quests though.
There's 3 quests out.
No, that looks like
Those are
Chimera and
monsters.
Chimera. Yeah, those are monsters, not quests.
Oh,
Those should be over here.
all right, then I put that 1 quest back, and we only get 2 quests.
All right, so Chimera. Did I already throw Chimera? Yeah, there's Chimera. Siren.
So we get a lot of monsters. We get what, 5 monsters and 2 quests.
And Satyr. And in fact, did the Chimera, do we do the evolved on it?
If there's 2 of them, yep.
Which there is. Which one did he starting in here is? Here, I'll let somebody else handle figuring out where that goes.
Yep.
I don't know which one of those we drew first.
Of the chimeras.
Yeah.
This one is the one we drew first. So it would be this one. So this was the region it would go in.
All right, which is what, this one here?
Yep. And the other one will be the evolved part, which means you have to do 2 more damage to that horrible thing. This might be where Nathan gets his monster victory. All right, while those are going out, I'll run over some quest stuff. So the quest will be, you have to have your hero in the region that the quest lists on the card. Once you're in that region, you can jump up on here if you meet one of the criteria. So on the Amazon Queen, you have to have 2 leadership to be in the first slot. If you want to be in the second slot, start there. You have to have 2 leadership and an artifact. If you want to go in the third slot, you have to have 2 leadership and discard an artifact. And I just got kicked out. So the big thing with that game is to remember that when you are going to these quests, whatever you qualify for is the level you go to, and each turn that you have, you'll drop down 1 on that quest. So if you're at the top, you do have to worry about someone else sniping it, because if they meet the bottom criteria, they can jump up there on the 3rd slot and take it away from you, meaning they would finish it before you. So keep that in mind. You may want to take a look at what other people have to see if they can snipe that quest away from you, because you don't want to basically commit your leader to that and then not be able to get the quest, if that makes sense to everyone.
So basically, for this Amazon Queen, if you have 2 leadership, you can go in the first spot. If you have 2 leadership and a priest, you can go straight to the second spot. 2 leadership and you sacrifice a priest, you can jump to the 3rd spot.
Yep, that's how that works. Oh, it's a priest. Sorry. Yeah. My connection keeps timing out. So yeah, that's those ones on there. And basically, now we're going to get down to picking your heroes. So because I timed out again, I'm going to go ahead and let Nathan start by, you know what? We'll start with Peter. Peter can pick his hero first. And then we'll go in turn order from that.
Okay. I will go ahead then and choose Cleto, who starts with a priest in her priest pool.
Okay. And then once you get that over there and your player board for your color, just pick the same color that you picked for playing the game.
Oh, okay.
Then go ahead and put your leader on the board in any region you like with 2 hoplites and I guess a priest, since that happens.
Well, so it's in my priest pool, but that doesn't go on
Oh
the
yeah,
board,
put that
right?
No, that doesn't go on the board. You're right.
Okay.
That's just in your priest pool.
I'm really surprised Peter hasn't been calling James out on adding an extra R to usurp.
I'm not going to say a word.
That's right. You don't say a word. Peter's learned. I can't pronounce nothing.
After the in-person play of Wonderland's War, I think we.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad.
If
I thought Peter was just gonna kill people.
there's no point in saying anything. They're not going to change it.
It's just like grumpy old men. You get what you get.
Yep, it's the truth. All right, so I need to grab. You said some hoplites.
You need to get 2 hoplites.
And
You'll get your 15. You need to grab your 15 hoplites and your control tokens, and you're going to put 2 hoplites out with your leader.
right, where are the hoplites at? That's where
That's a great question.
I'm just trying to find them on the mod here. Does anybody else know where they are? That sounds like a no.
You know what? I just realized I was on mute again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was about to say we get 6 used action icon tokens. I've not been able to find the
Yeah, you're supposed to get 6 unused used action tokens too.
All right, so I have found over here in this one little teeny pouch bags with hoplites. I see brown hoplites.
Yep.
And brown priests and
Yep.
brown control tokens. So those are all going with me.
Yep.
It might even be just what's in the bag is your color.
That's what I'm saying.
awesome.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep.
Because every there's a color for everybody. So
All right, so then next I think is John to pick your hero, get the color that you actually are, and then place your hero out with your 2 hoplites and just tell people what your starting bonus is.
All right.
And with this mod, you can open your drawer in front of you to give yourself a little extra room.
Oh, cool.
Hey, there we go. All right. Well, I grabbed my user tokens. All right, and I'm gonna go with Hector. And I'm gonna go with blue to match with that. So I with Hector, my fortified hoplites receive an additional +1 strength, and I start with 2 leadership. And
I also chose my starting location region in Locris.
That sounds cool. Leadership. Good.
Why not?
Yeah. And starting out with a priest is awesome because you can just immediately do that prayer action as one of your 4 actions, basic actions, and get whatever stat you want. It's like a freebie stat. All right. So, John, you're picking the region you want to start in?
yep. And I have no idea which region to go with. I was just waiting for purple to finally get out of that bag so I can get my bags.
So that's actually the detriment to going first. So Peter would be going first, is you get to pick your hero first, but you're also the first to pick a region. So you have no idea where anyone else is putting their stuff.
Thing is, I also don't really know which regions to go to. So like winning by territory control is you have to control 2 whole colored regions or
Yeah,
Either
2
whole-
lands. They call them
yeah, 2
lands if it's all
2
colored.
lands. Yep.
Yeah. Which seems like a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
So, and actually, it doesn't incredibly matter which one you pick. Now, if you want to be a target, you could go ahead and try the capital. But the problem with the capital is it takes a lot. Like I can't see the board
Yeah,
right now, but I think it's like
5.
5 hoplites. That's
Yeah.
a lot. You probably want to try to grab an area that you can immediately control. That only requires 2 hoplites, so that you can put your control token down there and do the recruit action slightly easier.
That's kind of what I was looking at
Uh,
too.
Or you could pick an area that requires 3, and then your first action's the prepare action, so you can plop some, or your first special actions prepare, so you can plop some hoplites in there to do it. So there's different thought processes you could do for it.
All right,
Easiest 2,
so
hardest 3.
there's Kalitos, Here's, and Locris, huh? All right. Yeah, so there's actually a few things I'm thinking about too. All right. Wow, both of those start up there, huh? All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with Macedonia. That seems good.
Okay. So then, now that you did Macedonia, it's Evan's choice. Evan can pick a hero, get your color, and put your hero out with the 2 hoplites, and then tell everyone what your starting bonus is. I'm
All right.
having.
I start with a control token there, right? Because that is only 2.
Yeah, you can put a control token there now. Also, Peter, I can't see the board. I don't know if he actually controls the area.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I went ahead and put it there.
Okay, good. So Evan, you could do the same thing, or you can be a little cheeky and do a 3 or 4 and use the like I said, you can use the prepare action to sneak in some hoplites if you need to.
Now, the build monument action. Could I do that as my first special action if I wanted to?
Yeah, but you can't do that before your basic actions. You complete your basic actions, then you do your
Right.
special action. Your first you could do any of those. So you could build them. You could build that temple and just cross that out, and you build your temple. You get your priest. It goes into your priest pool, and then the next turn, you could be it could be available for your prayer action. Unless someone else gets one in their priest pearl early, Peter should be the only one that can do it turn 1.
That's actually something I wasn't thinking about when I picked my my location. To get my priest to the location to pray at the monument, they have to travel there, right?
Nope, you just put them there.
Oh, you just put them there. Okay.
Yeah, you do not need to be near that monument,
Okay.
the thing, temple, whatever, the monument at all. You could just slap them in there. You'll get your +1 stat bonus because it's a level 1. So you get to pick what stat you get to raise. So based on what strategy you want to go with, probably maybe complement your main ability that you get all the time on your hero or not. That's up to you. If you want to win with hunts, you might want strength. If you want to win quest, you definitely want speed, because you need to move your hero to those quest locations as quickly as possible, but also looking maybe at the stats that you need to get on the quest board itself.
So I chose Achilles.
Oh, just watch for your ankle.
It has been known to be a
That
problem.
is funny. That is funny. I don't care what you guys say.
So the special abilities, I can add Achilles speed or strength, whichever is lowest, to the battles in the region he's in. And he starts with 2 speed. And I took him and my 2 hoplites and dropped them in Crete.
So one thing I didn't explain is battles. Battles are far simpler than you may think. Once any units go into another enemy territory, a battle ensues. You add up your general strength of your hoplites, and then the defender can play a combat card, and then the attacker can play a combat card, and you go back and forth. Whoever had the most strength in that area wins. Now, unlike Blood Rage or whatever, not all your people die. In fact, the only people that actually die are the cards you played. So if you play a card with a symbol on it that shows, like, I think it's a little X in the corner or whatever, you lose that many troops. You, not the opponent. Once those are removed, the defender or the losing player, I'm not just the defender, the losing player loses an additional hoplite. After that, the losing player has to evacuate out to friendly regions. They can be empty or have friendly units. If they can't do that, they lose all their units. But otherwise, remember that battles rarely kill a lot of hoplites. All right, so you have yours. We're going to skip to Nathan. I can't get connected to Tabletop Simulator, so I'm probably going to bow out. But I just did want to get this started here.
Okay.
And I might stick around a little bit to answer questions.
Oh, nothing yet, but I'm just gonna go by my favorite character. If nobody's already taken it, nope. Leonidas, because I like the 300, the whole story of the 300. And
Oh, you die in the end.
that's all right. Heroic death is not a bad thing. And Leonidas gets a starting bonus of 2 combat cards. And a special ability of during battle, your combat cards with a casualty symbol gain an extra strength.
Nathan in combat. Who would have figured? All right, so then pick the region you want those. So your hero go in there and your 2 hoplites. Then we're going to start the game with Peter, and he's going to do his 4 basic actions if he can. And just keeping in mind, you can do those in any order you want. You just can't do any of them multiple. And then he's going to pick a special action. Also, Peter, you're not on video. If you wanted to be.
Yeah, I'm good for right now.
Okay, so I kind of seeing that you got one person, you got John up north and Peter kind of in the middle and Evan down southeast. If I want to be away from everybody, I think southwest is my best option, although I'm kind of like in the middle of all the monsters, which is a little bit dangerous, but I think that's what I'm going to do anyways. I'm starting in Arcadia.
Nathan's middle name is Danger.
I don't know. What are you talking about in the middle of the monsters? The monsters are all north.
Well, I got Typhon right above me, and then Siren
but
right
I got
below me.
Chimera and Chiron, and then like not even that far away, the Satyr. It's all up north.
That is true.
Although man is truly the greatest monster.
Hence, prioritizing staying away from you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Peter will be the first player. Is there any general questions we have before we go? Because I'm probably going to jump off, but I will be available.
Don't we draw like battle cards and put like the Oracle
So-
Delphi and all that stuff out? And
Well, the Oracle Delphi you have to build. There should be a card out there that has all the temples on it and the Oracle on there. There's a specific spot on the board where you can get the Oracle Delphi, but you are right. Everyone starts with a single combat card. So everyone should shuffle that deck and draw a single combat card. If the Oracle, if the temple card isn't out, randomly select a temple card, put it out, and then each of the little temples have to go on it. If someone builds a temple that says draft, you guys will be drafting blessing cards. When you draft blessing cards, the person who built the temple will draw one, or the number of players plus 1. So in this case, 5. They will select one of the blessings, which is like a superpower you get for the rest of the game, and then hand the rest off to the left, and everyone will get a blessing. I believe there's 4 draft locations, so it's a possibility, I believe, of getting 4 blessings before the end of the game. The Oracle of Delphi, you have to build on the Oracle of Delphi spot, which is around the middle of the board. it'll have a little picture of it on there. And I get to predict who I think is going to win. And today, I believe it'll be Peter. So my Oracle blessing, goes to Peter.
I appreciate that, but man, that's just a really bad call.
What? You do win. You do win. And this has the vibes of Blood Rage, even though it doesn't play the same in any way. Or at least I think it does, because I like the little area control-ish thing on there. But I was surprised on how hard it is to actually kill an opponent's hoplites. Or can be. You pretty much
I was about to say, how does the whole I think that's the only thing I didn't
so if you look at
over was player versus player combat.
So player versus player combat is going to occur when anyone moves their enemy troops into another enemy's location. Battle will immediately ensue. When the battle ensues, you're going to add up your power. On the one cheat sheet in the upper right-hand corner, it's going to show you how to add up your power. Generally, hoplites are 1. And then if your hoplite's fortified, meaning it's moved into the middle. Also, remember, if you do fortify a hoplite in the middle of a region, they can never, ever move. So they are there. They could be killed, but they can't move. So that will give you a +1 if you do that. +2 if it's in the capital. And that's your totals. You'll announce your totals to each other. The defending player will play the first combat card if they want to. Then the attacker can play one. You go back and forth until you're done playing combat cards. You'll add up your strength. The person with the highest strength will win the combat. The loser will lose 1 hoplite because they lost. In addition, after that, you're all going to look at how many combat cards you played. And in the combat cards, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a symbol. That symbol is how many hoplites the player who played that card loses. So I played a 5 strength one. I'm going to lose a hoplite if it's on there. So then you remove all your casualties. Ties go to the defending player. It is possible that a combat could potentially end with no hoplites in the region. Whoever had control of the region previously will remain in control of the region. And that sort of stuff.
So even if you win the combat, if, let's say, all your hoplites died, then you would not control that at the end then.
Correct. But the opponent would still have to evacuate.
Yeah.
And
would they then just lose control and then it just
Nope.
goes up to neutral?
Nope. You will have to move hoplites in to equal the region's limit, and then you will take it away. Unless you use the usurp action, whatever you say it is. If you use that, Peter knows how to pronounce it. If you use that action, you can use your glory token. Now, don't forget to get your glory token if you complete a quest or kill a monster for the color of the region that it was in. If someone has a glory token, they lose it, and it goes to that player of that color. And I'll also be sneaking behind Nathan. So if you do have questions, Nathan can ask me.
All right. Well, I think I guess we need to find the need to have the temples that they're on there, don't we?
Yeah, so you have to get the card out. You got to find the temples. You got to put that on. There'll be a special Delphi temple that goes down on the bottom. When someone plays that Delphi temple, they get the little bonus that's beside it. That sort of stuff.
Use some.
Now you want to randomly select that card.
Yeah, we selected the temple card randomly. I'm just trying to find the actual temple tokens.
I can always clone them.
That works too. There's no difference other than the Delphi one.
And the Delphi one gets built just as the last one, or
Specifically, if you build at the Delphi location, which is
Middle of the map towards the right.
this place called Phocius. Not sure how to pronounce that.
Yeah,
All right. Probably with the last part of that setup, Peter can start taking his turn. We can get this moving.
All right. So other than building temples, the only way to get priests. Was there another way of getting priests? I felt like there was.
Nope. You build temples, you get priests. When you do build a monument, you can get priests on the number of stuff you have. You need to build and control temples.
Yeah, the
It's-
build monument was the
important.
other way. Yeah, because then that gives you one for each temple. Yep, that's right. I was like, there's building one, and there was another way, and I
Hey,
forgot
Nathan.
about the build.
Can you clone the quick reference card here so we can have one in front of us?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I guess, then and do
Yep.
my turn. That way we can get this thing rolling.
All right.
Surrendering is a viable strategy.
Okay. So hoplite movement and hero movement. My movement is all of 1 speed. Hoplite, I'm gonna go ahead and, if I was understanding James correctly, I can move my hoplite into this city here.
One hoplite movement as long as it's adjacent. Yes.
Well, again, it's in
Yes.
it's in the city that I'm in, the region that I'm already in.
Yes, that's fine.
Yep. So I'm just going to move that in there. I'm going to move my hero 1 space to the left into Atolia. So that's my hero movement and my hoplite movement. I'm going to go ahead and send my priest to pray. And Hermes gives me speed. Athena gives me leadership. And where's the other monument? There it is. Zeus gives me strength. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Hermes to up my speed. The last action that we can do in regular actions is use artifacts. We don't have any artifacts yet. And then of the special actions I wish to do, I'm going to go ahead and prepare. And in preparing, I'm going to draw another combat card. To do that, and then I can also I hate how it does that. There's no like actual hand to put them in.
Yeah.
So I'm just laying them face down over here. Combat card, I did that, and then I will also recruit a hoplite in the region with my hero. Correct? I'm allowed to do that as well.
Yes. You get 2 of
All
those
right.
options.
Yep. So I did 1 for the card and 1 for the hoplite, and I dropped my hoplite there. For the 2 power that it takes to control a region, your hero does not count towards that, correct? It's just the hoplites.
Yeah, it's just the hoplites that count towards that.
Okay. All right. Well, then that is, as far as I can understand it, my turn.
Correct.
All right. So, just kind of question on this one: can you fortify into a city if you don't control the region?
I'm not sure. Can you fortify into a city if you don't control the region?
Yeah, you can fortify into a city if you don't control the region. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
The answer apparently is yes, you can.
Excellent. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my movement. I got 2 leadership, so Hoplite's gonna move there, and Hoplite's gonna move there. Then my hero is gonna move over here. And that was what that was hoplite and hero movement. I can't do prayer or use artifacts yet. And so I will then do my special action, which is going to be build temple. There's nothing special other than just take that action, right?
Right, but where are you building temple?
Up here in
You have to
so I'm
have
thinking, you
full
have to have
control. You need
Okay.
four hoplites in there before you control it to be able to build a temple there.
Oh, that's about ready to happen. All right, so then I will do prepare. Now the recruit action, is that just in any city that you have? I can't remember.
It's where your leader is.
Okay.
Well, yeah, for the repair one, it's where your leader is. If you're doing the recruit
for
for the
recruit-
special,
Oh, I got you.
it's any with that, with those particular symbols that you control.
All right. Is it all of them or just
All of them,
one?
as long as you
Okay.
control them.
All right. So then I am going to prepare. So if I remember right, I could bring a hoplite into this territory and fortify immediately as a free movement, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
And that gets me 4 power to control this region.
I have a question before we get too far here.
Okay.
So I noticed that both of these quests are in the same area, but we only had one of the tokens out. Can both quests be in the same area?
Oh, that's a good question.
I believe they
didn't even
can.
notice it.
I just forgot to take out the second.
Yeah, I grabbed it, then I was like, because I couldn't find it, and then I noticed it was in the same area, which also have different colors.
So how are you
Now,
getting
if I
4?
I get you get bonus 1 for in fortifying. I get an extra 1 for my fortified troops. So that's giving me that 1 hoplite's giving me 3.
Okay.
And then I have a 4th hoplite. Or a second hoplite was giving me 4 power.
So fortifying, does that boss
That gives you plus 1.
Does that count towards
No.
controlling? No, I didn't think so.
Oh,
It's
does
just
it?
towards the army strength.
It's just towards your defense strength.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't count for army strength? Oh.
Well, it says army strength. It says it right there on the card, but army strength isn't the same thing as
Control, yeah.
control.
All right. Oh, here I thought I was going,
He broke the game already.
that's what I was hoping.
You thought you're being smart.
I think that I was definitely being smart.
So you brought in a hoplite and put it in here in the city.
Yep. And then I did the second prepares, might as well as bring in a second recruit.
Oh, okay, so you just brought in 2 hoplites. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, it's like I could draw a combat card. Nah, who cares about that? Heal an injury. Yeah. Now, for if you wanted to go and build a temple, do you have to have your hero?
Hero does not have to be there. You just have to be able to control the area to build.
Okay. Well, now that I actually know that my clever trick isn't going to work, I would actually probably do a recruit instead, and I just get 2 guys here. That's going to do the same thing in a better order for me. So
Okay.
I'll just do recruit instead. All right. And that's it for me then.
So then that would go to
Me
Evan.
then, right?
Go, Evan. It's all you, bud.
So, I'll start with I'm going to move my hero here.
That seems like an aggressive action towards me.
No.
You should fight him. Punch him in the face. Achilles has it coming.
All right,
Or-
and then
I mean, Achilles.
all right, and then if I move,
Oh, I noticed there's a fourth spot for the temple. Is that right? Is that only used in like certain things, or is there something that'll bring that about?
Nathan.
Unmuted, yes.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the places that the other monuments can go if you get one of the different monuments.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say like maybe Poseidon since it's kind of on the coast. It's green. I don't know.
All right, so I moved Achilles and I took my hoplites here because I only had the leadership of one. I could only move them one space, correct?
No, you can only move one. I thought.
Yes, you can move one hoplite one space.
Oh, okay. Move one hoplite. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, and it looks like it's Atlas goes in that coastal spot
Ah,
if you're playing with Atlas, which I think is an expansion.
All right. Okay, so I did that. I don't have a priest, so I can't prayer. And same with artifacts, none of that, so can't do that. So then it's off to special ability. So here I can recruit, and because it has that symbol, it gets me 2 instead of 1, correct?
Okay, again, recruit. You don't have a control of anywhere you can
yeah,
recruit yet. You need 3 hoplites there before you can recruit there.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I started out controlling this one, so I was able to recruit there.
Yeah, you can always do prepare action instead to try to get closer to control. Actually, if you do prepare, you could do recruit 2 hoplites in that region as both your actions, and the next turn you have control, so you can do a normal recruit.
Which at that point I might as well do that.
Building up your armies against me, huh?
You should fight, Nathan. It'll be a
And
good idea. First turn of the game, just go over there and fight them.
Can you use prepare and put them straight into the?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Then put your control marker on it so you know you have control. So even if you left, you maintain control over it.
And then that finishes my turn.
Yeah, Peter, you might want to put a control token on Aetolia.
I don't have control of that yet because your leader doesn't count towards control.
Oh,
correct?
yes.
Nope.
I got confused
No.
because the satyr's the
Yeah.
same color as you, and
That's correct. Yeah, the
thought
satyr's base is brown also.
I thought the satyr was your leader. I'm going to
gotcha.
change the color of that to just anything else other than
Not purple, green, brown, or blue.
and just white.
There you go.
I might want to do that for all the bad guys.
Yeah, unless we just want to count all the bad guys as part of my team since they're brown. That's fine.
No.
You know what? You
Okay.
should make them blue so I can count them on my team.
That's
No.
why Peter's going to win.
If anything, I would make them green.
So is it Nathan's turn?
Yes, once I'm done playing around with the colors. Okay, that should cover it. What am I doing? I haven't even put a single second of thought into what I'm doing yet.
What? You didn't have your first turn already pre-planned? I mean, I got my next 2 turns already planned.
Nope. Hoplite movement, hero movement. Okay. Do. Don't want to do that. Let's say I am going to go... Oh, that sounds like a good plan. I'm going to send a green Hoplite to Achaea. And it's a little dangerous because Typhon is there. What's Typhon? How dangerous is Typhon? Oh, I don't like that. Well, I will hopefully be gearing up pretty quick. Actually, what I'll do instead, I will go to Corinthia and send Leonidas there. And I will do the prepare action as well, which is me. I'm going to do that to recruit 1 Hoplite. And draw a combat card. So I am geared up to be defensive against the evil Evan. And when I draw it into my hand, it flips it so everybody can see it.
Yep, so weird.
Yes, it's bad modding.
Wait, can you see mine?
Probably.
Mm.
Oh, no, I can't.
Yep.
Oh, well, I can't now, but... Okay, so that is my turn.
Oh, yeah. All right, but you can't see it now, though, correct?
Correct.
No, correct.
Yeah, as long as it's
All right.
face down,
Now I can see it.
you're good.
All right, well, it just fell down. Like, I didn't even do anything. It just, like... Or did somebody take it out of my hand?
Now I can't
No.
tell what it is.
Okay, somebody must have
Oh, now I can.
Oh, no. It keeps falling. All right. That's weird. I was going to say, like, I didn't see anybody's hand near it, so it's like, yeah, it's not like somebody's, like...
All right, so it's Peter's turn, and I have a quick question, and that is, so right now I have control of Locris because I have my 2 hoplites in there.
Yes.
If I were to move one of those hoplites, do I then immediately lose control, or is that when somebody comes in there and takes control from me?
Right. You, as long as you have control, you keep it until somebody takes it from you.
Okay, so like I could move a hoplite out of there, then technically not have 2 hoplites in and no longer have control. Like I have control still, I just don't have.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I thought, but I was just double checking. So then, for hoplite movement, if I were to move this fella here over to Atolia, I would then gain control of Atolia.
That is correct.
All right, so then I will go ahead and take one of my control markers and place that there. Then I believe I'm going to go ahead and leave my leader there. I'm not going to move my hero. Can't pray because I've already got my priest out there, and I can't pray until I get the priest back. And I have no artifacts. So that is it for what I can do with my regular actions. Special action. I am in Atolia, and I have control.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to build a temple.
Okay. So you grab this temple down here, which can grab for you.
That
Eh.
gives me another priest into my priest pool.
Okay, so yellow don't cause draft. The green... Oh, no, it's not that simple. So, second one looks like... Well, I don't know if we're supposed to know when they're causing drafts.
I think we do, because, I mean, they have, like, square around them, like, even...
Yeah, it's right
like,
there on the board. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. So, yeah, we do know that the drafts are coming up.
So, yeah,
Alright.
the first one didn't cause a draft.
Alright, so I built a temple. And I got my priest into my priest pool. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, so we're on to John.
All right, so question on this one here that I had. So, starting a quest is basically a movement, correct? To move into it, if you have the minimum requirement.
It is your hero movement to move into that space.
Yes,
Yep.
your hero movement. Yes.
All right. Now, since that quest is in this region,
Yes.
if I when I take my special action, if I take prepare, do I count as being in that region, or am I on the quest and off the board entirely?
I believe you count as being in that region because you're doing the quest in that region, but I could double check.
All right, well, I'm going to at least do my hoplite movement because that's not going to be affected by that question. And I then take control of that region.
John's thinking hard.
Oh, no, I was waiting to get Nathan's answer. Because I was going to determine whether or not I go onto this quest at this moment in time or not.
I gotcha. Okay.
And I'm just
Okay,
good.
it actually says a player cannot perform this action if his heroes is outside the map, e.g. on a quest.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. All right. That also means I can't do hunt or usurp or right, because the hunt requires my hero to be there. All right, but I could still do building a temple, which I will do. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how, like, what do you get for doing the quests other than the rewards? Like, do they count towards victory?
So you get the reward on the bottom, obviously, but you also get a token that belongs to that region. The tokens for the region can be used to automatically take control of a particular region of that color. And I believe you just kick everybody out, whoever's in there.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's do it. Why not? All right. So I am going to then build a temple as my special action, and that is going to cause a draft.
Okay. Don't forget to grab your priest for building a temple as well.
Oh, yep. That's important because that's kind of necessary for that quest.
Okay, where's the blessing cards?
That's a good question.
There's a spot
It's
for them. There's no
where's
cards.
it's probably in this bag down here.
Why? Why just not? Oh, okay. What are the three?
Oh, we got Athena, Zeus, and Hermes.
Okay, that is why. So that's
Yeah, because they're tied to them. Yeah.
Zeus
Yep. And Athena.
Athena. So we can mix those together. I believe you're. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so then I draw 5 of them, and I take one and pass it along.
Yeah,
All right.
one more than the number of players.
Well, I don't think it really matters if you guys see what's there, since you guys are gonna.
Well, we won't
This
know
is
what
all-
you had to choose from, actually, so we don't necessarily. Well, you will reveal
Yeah.
it once you chose it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say you're all gonna see it at some point, anyway. All right. That's hilarious. I like that. That's also hilarious. That's interesting. And as is that one. I think we're going to take the restrictive maneuver. I feel like that kind of jives well with my I'm already throwing guys into, cities bit.
Okay.
And, I'm now taking the role of House Stark. Winter's coming. And we hold the northern.
Then Evan can choose one. Oh, and Peter gets to choose last.
I see how it is.
I mean, even choosing last, there's still good
All
options.
of them, all of them seem interesting for sure.
Yeah. Now I wonder then, how does bluff interact with restrictive maneuvers? Which one wins out?
Well,
I think I'm going to take a rear guard here.
I thought about that one too.
I don't think they interact directly because
I mean, this one here says you can only play one combat if I am the defender. So you could then play none and then get to see what I do and then play one. So they kind of, but if you then play one, you then wouldn't be able to use your ability. Is how I would read that.
I guess so. Yeah. Sounds like.
We lost John.
Okay. Well, hopefully he'll be back in a second. In the meantime.
What's the question?
Oh no, we just lost John for a minute.
The question is, how is James so good looking?
I'm not repeating that. Well, Evan took the one I was eyeing, but I'll take the Force March instead.
I was
Alright.
on a coin flip between those two.
I will take Battle Prayer.
The last one goes away. Let's put it over here.
Peter apparently will be sacrificing his priest left and right.
They welcome the sacrifice. They're true believers and welcome the opportunity.
For you are a
So-
kind and just leader.
That's right. So was that the last of John's turn? It's the end of his turn was the draft that we just did because he started it.
Yes, that would be the end of his turn, so we can continue on.
Continue to Evan.
Yeah, it would be. Okay. And to use the recruit, it would be the only time I could use that is wherever my leader is. Correct.
The recruit?
not-
No,
yeah.
that's every city you own. So every place that you control that has that symbol. Your leader does not have
Okay.
to be there.
Okay.
It's only the prepare action that requires your leader to be there.
All right. Well, I'm going to move. Here, as he can
Yep.
fly through. We'll take this guy here from Crete. Still can't prayer. And still can't use artifacts. But what I can do is I can build a temple since I control Crete. I just have to decide which one I'm going to put it in. Down the road.
Okay.
All right.
So-
Yeah, it's storming pretty good here. So I might go out again.
Okay.
well,
So what were you deciding, Evan, about your temple?
Oh, I was just talking later when I use my priest. Where I'm gonna.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, but you're just gonna put the temple out.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we draft again.
Yep. I'm jumping out and back into Tabletop Simulator, hoping that will let me see the server now.
Well, fortunately,
Hey,
John's
there
the
it
last
is.
one to choose this time.
What? Shenanigans. I call hacks. So, yeah, did we get a ruling on how the interaction between, unless
It's not gonna
nobody
matter.
take
Nobody
bluff?
chose bluff.
All right.
So I have a question here.
Yes.
With the no attrition and the mobilization. So it looks like it has a one player symbol. Like, are they there for like solo play only, or?
That's probably the case, so we can get rid of those.
Oh, did
I was
anybody
gonna say,
take a single
I was
player
gonna say
one?
if that's the case, the one that Nathan chose last time is the same. His forced march has the same symbol.
Oh, what? Really?
Yep.
Because we
Same
played
symbol.
that in the.
Well, then why don't we double check what the symbol means?
Yes, I can double check that.
Yep.
Do.
Yeah, this could be important.
Yes, it could be. Humming a random note so I don't get in trouble with any licensed music. Yeah.
I can sing my song about kicking puppies. Is that?
That does not sound good. That does
Oh.
not sound like a good idea at all.
Oh, all right, I'll pass on that one then.
Game preparations.
Then it'll be the one about punching babies then instead.
Shuffle the decks. Events. Monster. So when on the game preparation, it does not mention that at all. Let me.
Is this maybe based on like a previous, where that was a thing?
It could be. I'm also gonna check to see if there's maybe. Oh. Why is it trying to get me into YouTube?
Oh, because I went and was like, oh, here, I'll go and take a look at the rule books. And then it's like, it wants to open up a browser because it's a tablet thing.
Oh.
Like, that's not a rule book.
Huh. I see no mention of that. And I don't think there is a solo mode for this game either, but
I mean, it looks like a very specific symbol.
huh. Well, I am not seeing anything about it in the rule book, so I'm wondering if you might be right. It was something that was in an earlier edition of the game.
I mean, if you look at the BGG, it does say it is playable 1, 2, 4, so
Okay.
it probably does have a solo mode somewhere.
So we
Question mark?
we could always just take them out and reselect our last. But that's a lot of them. Oh, you can roll cash this. And it's baffling me. I don't see any mention of it in the rule book.
Is there a possibility that maybe those are the only ones you use in single player?
That sounds more likely. I don't see single player rules. It might be a separate rule book for the solo. Let's just go with that. That does sound like it's more likely. And I don't see anything in this rule book that mentions it, and I don't want to necessarily grab the box. It's not going to break the game.
I don't think so either.
So we're just going to roll with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I'm not even going to bother looking. I'm just going to get 2 cards to pick from anyway.
Oh, Peter can sacrifice extra priests again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take this mobilization.
Okay, I'm gonna take shoot to kill.
All right. No, I'll take heroic presence.
Okay, so John, you get the last choice.
Well, does battle power even matter for a hunt? I thought it was only the symbols that mattered. Am I wrong in that?
Yeah, it's just a symbol. It's where you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Read master plan. It's like sacrifice a priest to add strength to this card. But why would I want to do that in a hunt when only the symbols matter?
Oh, okay. So the strength of the card does matter in a hunt because when you're attacked by a monster, you can also use a card strength as defense.
Nope. No attrition for me.
All right. So master plan can go away. And then that was the end of Evan's turn, correct?
That is correct. So now it's me. And I was planning something. There's no draft on the next temple, it looks like. So I still might do the temple thing. So I'm moving Leonidas here, moving my soldier there, my hoplite. And yeah, I'll build a temple. So
Yeah, you want? There was no draft on that temple.
Yes, there was.
Temple 3 is yellow.
It's
It
not.
says draft.
It does say draft, so it's not the color that gives it away.
Oh. That's odd.
Yeah,
Huh. I thought it was the color.
I thought so for a minute too. So I built a temple. I get a priest. My priest bags. Okay. And that is my turn. Peter's turn.
All right. So I will start my turn by praying. And I will pray at the monument. Come on. Is it doing that? There we go. Pray at the monument of Athena to grow my leadership skills. And I'm just trying to remind myself leadership skills means what again? I can
How many troops you move
I
during
can
your
move
troop movement?
right during my hoplite movement. I can actually move 2 of them now.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right,
Yep.
fantastic. So, not super worried about that. I don't think at the moment. When I go to fight, I'm going to probably fight this monster here in a second. I'm going to try it anyways. When I do that, does it matter how many guys I have in the region with me, or is it only...
It's only your battle
only my-
cards. Your hero needs to be there.
My hero has to be there, and then it's battle cards.
Yep.
Okay. all
And
right.
you draw cards equal to your strength.
Draw cards equal to strength, which my strength is low. I'm still down at 1 right now.
Right.
But I already have 2 combat cards.
Yep.
But you also look at the shader over here.
Mm-hmm.
you can see what your combat cards match up, but also that means if with only 2 combat cards, you basically have to survive 3 rounds to be able to kill it and get the right symbols with all those.
Okay, so maybe not then.
No, yeah, so you can take a little more time to build up. You have a hand limit of 4.
Right.
Once you're in battle, there's no hand limit. But up until you're outside of battle, hand limit 4, you might want to get your strength up a little bit.
Okay. All right. So we'll just do leadership. Yeah, so I did leadership there. So let's forget about combat for right now. I did prayer, hoplite movement, and hero movement. I'm up to a movement of 2, and I can move 2 people. So what am I going to do for my special action? I think that's what's going to really matter. So let's see here. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and move my hero over here. And move both hoplites over with my hero as well. So that's my movement. And so when I go to choose special actions, the build monument, is that only once I've done the other things, or I can do that at any moment for a special action?
At any moment. And that resets everybody's...
It resets everybody's priests.
Well, the used action tokens.
Right. Yeah. So...
And, yeah, it wipes all the priests from the board, yes.
What it says? Gain priest for every temple you control.
Yeah, and that's just for you, that part, though.
That part's just for me, and I would control 1 temple for right now, because this one here in the one that I built.
Yes.
Okay. Well, since I'm not hunting yet... kind of like to recruit. So if I recruited right now, I would only be recruiting at Locris, because I don't control this place yet. And when you recruit, you get how many people? 2 if it's the 1 symbol, then 4 if it's the other symbol.
Yeah, per region you control that has that symbol on it.
Right. You know what? Yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and recruit this turn then. That'll be my special action. I'll recruit. And that will give me 2 hoplites. Over here. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna have my hero move because I have 2 leadership and priest. And now that I've moved, I then will pray with that priest. And we'll pray over here to Zeus and get myself a strength. And then I will... when you move on to the 3rd spot, do you immediately complete it, or do you have to then do a 4th for the completion?
I would assume you would have a fourth spot because you could move directly into the third spot.
Let me just double check.
Can you move directly into the third spot? Like, could I have moved into the third spot now if I would have sacrificed my priest instead?
Once you're on that track, you're kind of just following it.
Okay.
Your initial placement, when you've done that, you could have done that, but
Yeah, you can only jump to the third one.
no. As soon as you get to the third one, it is complete.
Okay.
So yes, if you had gone straight to the third one, it would be immediately completed.
Okay. All right, and then yep, and that all works out then. All right, so yeah, we can go ahead and just throw that guy in there then, and we'll hoplite movement that one. All right, so that was my hoplite movement, hero movement, prayer. I have no artifacts. Now it's time for my special, and I will do the build monument. I was kind of hoping that Peter was going to do the build monument because I would have taken out, you know, but I'm happy with it either way. All right. So let's go ahead and build one up for. What one do we want to build up here?
Well, let's go through it step by step. So first, all players remove their priests and they go back into the supply.
Yep.
They do not go back on your board.
Wait, they don't?
Yeah,
Nope.
only from the ones that are on the here. So if you have them in your supply already, you keep them there.
Let's try to differentiate what we're talking about by supply and board. So the ones that I've already had out there, they don't go back to my board to my pool.
They do not. Unless you were the one that did the monument yourself, then you get them back to your pool for every temple you have. So they just go to your from anything on the monuments goes back to the supply, and then the person who triggered the monument gets one straight into their pool for every temple they control. Nobody else gets anything back into their pool.
Okay.
All right, and then so we add a level to one of these here. Still in Zeus or Athena? But I also have to realize that it also kind of helps everyone else too. Let's go with Zeus.
Okay, I'll
I have
change
no
that.
idea where the Zeus pieces are. Or oh yeah, you want to just change it on there, yeah.
Okay.
I was like trying to find like a piece to stack on, and I was like, oh wait, no, it's obviously going to be set with a state on there.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, and then yeah, everyone removes their action tokens.
Yep.
And then we roll a monster die for each monster on the map.
Did you get your priest for every temple?
Yep, I have one temple right now, so I got one priest.
So remove or use action tokens. Okay, so
This is going to be messy.
where's the monster die? Here's the monster die. Okay, somebody pick a monster for me to roll for.
All right, let's just start at the top of the map. Let's go with Chimera.
Okay, so then John, you get to move that monster to an adjacent province, and then it's gonna trigger its fire action.
All right, well, it's going to go down here.
Fire.
What's the fire action do on Chimera. Maybe I should probably read what that does.
Um,
Region attack. Is that what that is? Kill one hoplite. Move Chimera to the region with the highest monument.
now, in the actual physical game, it has that symbol next to that text, so you know which one's which.
Yeah, it looks like it's the region because if you look at the other ones, they have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, move to. So that one is kill one hoplite, then move it. Is that what it does, or does it?
Yes.
Or do we move it first as part of this thing?
Move it first as this part is this thing, then kill a hoplite, then move it again to the
All right,
region
well, there's
with
no
the...
hoplites there to kill, and that's the region with the highest monument. So he stays put. All right.
Ooh, so that's important. Do you see its passive ability?
Nope.
You cannot send priests to the monument where he's at.
Oh, interesting.
So nobody can send priests to Zeus now.
Haha. You guys don't get the benefit from my actions.
Okay.
All right. So then let's go Chiron, I guess, next.
Okay, so I will roll. Chiron does its fire effect. So, where's Chiron?
Did we not get him? Oh, we didn't bring him out. We don't have
I
him.
did. We had 6 out earlier.
Did we? I don't remember ever seeing 5.
Well, we'll grab him. There he is. He might got put back at...
All right. So, if wounded, kill one hoplite in each region of this land. If not wounded, heal one injury on each hero in this land. Oh, that's interesting.
So, nobody's injured yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, nobody's injured, and he isn't injured, so yep, we're all good.
Okay, next one.
All right,
Satyr?
Satyr.
Oh, that didn't roll. I just... okay. He just moves. To an adjacent province.
All right, do I pick that then too still?
Yes, you
Since
do.
it happened on my turn? Oh, all right, sweet. Yeah, why not? Yeah, what's even his thing anyway? Region kill. Oh yeah, I assume he has to move as part of when you roll it. Yeah. All right.
Next.
All right, that was Satyr. So we got Typhon. Typhon.
Move and then fire.
Ooh, all right. So we got. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Nathan. It's gotta be. I mean, I got 3 targets there, and you're all.
You got this target up here.
Yeah, but he already got one there. I don't want to go keep moving more monsters up north towards me. You guys can keep this monster down here.
I mean, I only have one guy for you to kill anywhere you go with him.
True.
You could send it to the area that has nothing.
I could.
So this hoplite dies.
Kill half rounding up. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely want to keep that as far away from me as possible. Kill half of them rounded up? No thanks.
Okay. What's next? We got
Should be
Siren.
Siren.
We got
to-
the Siren last. Yep.
just a move.
That one just moves. All right.
What does Siren do? Kill hoplites.
It only
Okay.
has to stay in ports.
Yes, has to stay in a port because it's for passive.
All right. So she basically only stays on port, on the edges. Then.
Yes. Oh, I think a port is an expansion content. Because everything is technically on the water's edge.
Water here. Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, you can maybe argue that this, maybe these ones are. I mean, that one there is definitely landlocked.
We'll just go by. It can only move
was
along
gonna
the coast. It can't cross over inland. Basically.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say a port is probably something that has the actual dotted lines going across the water.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with
yep.
that.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me. Yep. That means it's pretty much these regions here.
Yep.
All right. Good call.
Okay,
So in that case, then, if she's only moving ports, she could only travel by land to there. So that means she should move here then.
okay, fine. We'll go with that.
That works for me.
Next, draw an event card. I can get that. Oh man, Medusa comes out. We are super monster heavy.
All right, I'll find Medusa in here.
There's Medusa. And Medusa goes on Photius. So right. Yep.
Right there.
Actually, no. I think Medusa goes. Is it Photius?
Yeah. It's right above her name on the card.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was trying to like identify it by there, but it's like, all right, yep. I was trying to figure out, is like, is that one or is it Felicia? All right.
Man, this is a monster heavy game.
Yeah, I noticed the color coding for the monsters it does not match the board.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely a different. All right.
I think that
it then.
finally ends
Yep.
John's long and arduous turn.
It's only long and arduous because we've got 3 million monsters out there. I will add.
Yes, that's true. We got to kill a couple of them.
Eh.
Hey, look, guys. I'm too busy. I am out here pleasing the people. That's on you guys. You
Except
guys are
for
not doing your job.
you made it so we can't.
I didn't do
Power up.
that. The monster did that.
Uh huh.
It was going there regardless.
So on my turn here, first I'm going to prayer. I'm going to pray to Athena.
Mm-hmm.
So that raises my leadership by 1. I'm going to move him here. Take Achilles and move him back here.
You go fight Siren.
With my 1 card.
Yes.
May or not may not be good.
I think that you are underestimating yourself, and I want you to believe in the you that I believe in.
Okay.
You can do it, Evan. You should throw down.
And I'm going to prepare. And I'm going to recruit 1 hoplite. And I am going to draw 1 combat card. Question is, where are they?
Oh, they're down the bottom. Left.
Oh, no, right there. I do not like that this mod does not have hands.
Yes, that's right.
Agreed.
And that ends my turn.
Well-
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, so it's my turn, but now that my army's been crippled, my plan's been devastated. I was gonna recruit, but now I got this stupid monster in my way that took out my guy that was gonna move so I can get control of another place to recruit from.
Hmm.
So what I'm gonna do instead? No. Maybe.
Right. We agree.
Well,
So
I'm gonna pray for sure. We'll just do that first. Although I was gonna pray to Zeus,
I can't imagine why.
I will pray to Athena instead and raise my leadership.
Hey, imagine, you know what? It could be worse. I could have raised Athena, and then you'd have Chimera down there as well, and all that mess.
When you did, John, when you did the monument thing,
Mm-hmm.
which one of the you add a next level to a of a chosen
Yep.
monument? Which one did you do it to?
Zeus, and that's why the Chimera is there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What is the next level of that do for it? Where's that written down somewhere?
You have a cheat sheet.
Monument help
Or-
card.
Yep.
So it's
Oh,
level
okay,
2.
thank
So when
you.
Yep.
It's mine's upside down for some reason. I need to flip it
Yeah.
around there a second.
So you get more stuff for sending priests there when it's leveled up.
I gotcha.
If it's ever
Yeah, you
fully
flip it
built,
to the other side, it gives you the hunt.
Oh, okay.
if it's ever fully built, then whoever controls it for 3 rounds wins. But that's not likely to happen.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay. So, yes, I did go for Athena. So I raised my leadership, and then I am going to... Who's this one person here?
Who's this
I-
one person where?
Never mind. I don't... Yeah, no. That was well spoken, wasn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna prepare and get another hoplite here so that I gain control over this place, and I get a new. I'm gonna take another combat card. Okay, that would be my turn.
Okay. All right. So
Interesting. Sorry.
I will start my turn with hoplite movement. I can move 2 hoplites. I will move both of these hoplites 2 spaces over here, giving me now control of that region. Hero movement. Let's see, hero movement. Move my hero up to 2 spaces. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move my hero 2 spaces. Back over here again. Can't pray anymore because I got no priests. Still no artifacts. Special action. Let's go ahead and recruit. Now that I have 2 locations with the same symbol, that gets me 4 more hoplites. That'll be 2 where my leader is. Here. And 2 more over where those other 4 fellas are. And that's my turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to sacrifice my priest here. And I will then move to the 3rd spot, which then completes this quest.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you sacrifice a priest? How does that work?
I assume you just have to have one on your board, and then you take it off. That's what I would assume.
You don't have to sacrifice a complete priest to complete that quest. You just automatically move down. You need to sacrifice the priest to start there.
What is it?
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. I was doing things way harder.
Yeah, John was doing like he had to complete each thing.
Nope. You can jump
that number
ahead by doing
that.
And then once you're on there,
okay.
you can just move down for each movement for your hero.
Yes.
That seems way easier. John,
Yeah,
I thought you had to do it the same way you did it.
Yep. So I could have started on the second one if I had a priest.
Yes.
Or I could have sacrificed. Okay.
And so I could have jumped ahead of John.
Yes.
As well. Okay. All right. I totally would have jumped ahead of John. Then I would have sacrificed one of my priests once as soon as I had that two leader, and I would have beat him by like one turn.
Yep.
All right. Good to know. I thought you had to do it the same way John was doing it.
Oh wow!
All right.
Yeah, I didn't read that. Increase your strength by 1 and draw 2 combat cards. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. I wish I had done that, man. That's a nice reward.
Yep.
And then you get a red glory token, wherever the red glory token, which is this one, where John's over here. So that token allows you to do the usurp action later.
Yep.
Which
is it used for anything else?
generally no, but you can get. There are some heroes that can be used for other things, and I think there might be blessings that might cause it to be used for other things. But for most part, it's just used to usurp.
All right, so I'm gonna move my hoplite into here. So that is hero. Well, I was expecting this guy to be dead, but I can now pray, I guess. Yeah, I'll pray to Hermes and get a speed.
So, just in case you don't, I don't know if he covered the usurp action. So basically, if you use that token, you can pick a red region. You suddenly get control of it, get 1 hoplite, and any enemy units in that region have to withdraw to an adjacent region.
Yeah, so could I then take over the one that I'm currently in right now?
Yes, but again, but it is your special action to do that.
Yeah.
And it costs you the token.
Yeah. Which, I mean, somebody could go and, like, complete Blessing of Ray, although that requires an artifact to do that, huh? Alright, so I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. because they can jump in at 1 with just 2 leadership
Correct.
and just ride it through.
And
yeah,
you-
but I mean, I would see it coming then in that case.
Well, yeah. Also, they have to go there with their hero, which their hero doesn't care if you have hoplites or who controls it. Hero can still go in. So as soon as they move their hero in there, you kind of know they're going for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, if my hero has 2 movement, then is that just 1? Do I keep the second movement when I complete it, or no? I thought you only had 1, but I mean, I don't know how all that works.
Oh, I think
I thought like basically all your movement was reduced to 1 while you're doing a quest.
I believe
or
so. Yes.
You could only do 1. I couldn't remember which it was.
Yeah, it's instead of your hero movement, you're just progressing one on there.
Yep. All right. So that was those. I did pray. I eat, prayed, loved. And now the question then is which action do I take? And methinks that I will do a prepare. And I'm going to take 2 hoplites and drop them into here, which gives me control of this region.
Okay. Wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. But so what was your yeah, mark your action.
Yep.
Okay. So Evan's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move this hoplite up here. Gives me control there.
Man, to get you
Right.
set up so you can do it and not afraid of bats.
I'm going to move my leader down here. Now, actually, I don't think I want to move my leader right now. Yeah, I'm not going to move my leader. Can't pray. No artifacts. So I'm going to recruit. So I get 2 here. And I'm assuming I cannot put them directly into the city, correct?
Yeah, when you recruit, you can put it directly in city. Which
Well then. And then I get 2 here. And then because my mobilization card, I get 2 more in a region I control. That's it for me.
Evan's scaring me. Okay.
Well, don't make me Don't give me a reason to go north.
Leonidas is going here with Medusa. Actually, no. Leonidas is going to go up here. And then I can move one hoplite, which is going to be this one. And then I am recruiting. So I get 2 here. One of them is going to go in the city.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Since we have a couple of temples out, so if you kick somebody out of a territory that has a temple, do you gain that priest then? Or does the temple go, like, what happens?
Well, the priest is not necessarily connected to that temple anymore.
Yeah, pretty much you just get the, when you take the build monument action, you would get that priest.
Yeah. So that was my turn. It's Peter's turn.
All right. So for my hero movement, my hero is going to go over here near Medusa, I think. What's Medusa's? Okay. Is there a passive thing? I can't remember you guys. Oh yeah, passive. Hoplites can't move out of a region with Medusa. So if they go into the region with her, they can't move out until she's dead. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Or she moves.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that was my hero movement. Still can't pray. Hoplite movement. Yeah. So let's have some fun. We haven't had any fun yet. Let's go ahead and for my hoplite movement, I'm allowed to move 2. Do I do that? There. Let's move one guy here. And quick question, the special action force march or the march. You move all of your army from one place to another, or you can move some of your army from one place to another.
All or
Up
some?
to.
It's up to all.
It's up to all. Okay. Up to all. All right. All right, so I'm just going to move the one hoplite to that location. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the march action and go to war.
What?
War.
Yeah, you've chosen poorly.
I'm sure I have, but it's gonna be fun. I'm not in it to win it because I don't understand this game well enough yet. But I want to see some actual combat now.
It has begun.
So I don't even know how combat works. Let's find out.
Okay, battle. This is where James would be more useful because he actually read the rules.
So
I have
from
played this
understand,
once. So.
We can basically play cards back and forth. Right now, you're starting with 4 power. I am starting with 1. If you want to take a look on the other side of our player grade.
What other side of what player aid? Oh yeah, okay. So
Yep, it kind of tells you what you add into your power.
all right, so it says that remember that you count your army strength after both players have finished playing their combat cards or / both passed.
Yep.
All right,
And
so
also, whenever you
who...
attack me, you
Mhm.
only get to play 1 card. Period.
Okay, you've got what one guy?
I've got 3 cards.
You've got one guy in this region.
I got 1 guy in this region and 3 cards. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So defender plays combat card first.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes.
All right, and I can ignore attrition on the first card I play.
What's attrition? I don't even know.
That's the skulls. I would lose guys.
Oh, okay.
I get to ignore that right now. So right now I have +4 combat. So right now I am winning with 5 power.
I can't see what your card says. It just says combat card. So I don't think it matters what side you flip it on. I can't read what it's actually saying. That's really weird.
Really?
Yeah,
it's like right here. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So that one says 4.
That says 4. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm at 5 power right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
So
you may now
then-
play 1 card.
I may now play 1 card. Okay.
Yep.
So hopefully you'll be able to see my card, I guess. I'm going to double check it real quick. Yep.
All right. 2. All right. So
So
right
it
now,
says if you have more hoplites in this battle than your enemy, immediately kill 1 enemy hoplite.
Okay.
All right.
So your 1 hoplite in the region is dead, if I understand that correctly.
Correct.
Yep.
All right.
Now,
So
do I still continue?
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't know because I don't understand how battle works. So does that mean since he has nobody left in the region, he still continues to fight, or no?
Let me just. Okay. Pairing art. I believe it only actually goes for 1 round. Anyways. So, combat is over.
Well, no. It sounds like you can play cards back and forth until both players pass. So playing cards is not just a single round.
The defender plays 1 combat card. Attacker plays 1 combat card.
Okay.
Then you compare strength.
Yeah, after both players finish playing their combat cards or both pass. Because when James was talking about it earlier, it sounded like you can play as many cards as you want. Otherwise, my ability of you can only play 1 combat card doesn't do much.
Oh, yes. Yes, the sequence is repeated until both players pass.
But
Normally.
okay. I guess my question is still, if he doesn't have anybody in the region left because his hoplite is dead, does the battle actually continue with cards then at that point? And then we just see what happens after that?
Yep,
Sounds like it does.
There.
Okay.
Let me delusion.
Is this a call James in?
I think he ran away.
Okay.
So the player aid that I'm reading,
Mm-hmm.
so it looks like you're playing combat cards well before you're resolving any casualties.
Okay. Well, that's
Because the player aid, it goes, you're playing combat cards, defender plays or passes, then the attacker, repeat until both passes, Then you compare the army strengths. After that is when you resolve the casualties.
But when this card says immediately kill one enemy hoplite,
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I feel like that would override
Yeah, that's
the rule.
different than because normal
Yeah.
casualties, you lose one by losing the fight, and then you get
Right.
routed.
Right.
Is that how?
I think that's correct, yeah.
So it would make no sense to play more cards because there's no army there.
Well,
Yeah. But I mean, thing is, though, you could still win the fight even if you have no guys there, though.
that's true. But there is a restriction. Since John, you can never play more casualties than you have units. So John, you cannot play any more cards that require you to take casualties.
Right, but my card ignores casualties on the first card anyway.
On the first one, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it does sound like you would keep playing cards if you want.
I mean,
Well,
I would.
I'm sure he wants to. I probably would not have gone into the battle knowing that, but that's fine
Yeah.
because we're just learning the game anyways. I assumed that once his guy was dead, the fight was over.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But it's fine. We've already started it, so we'll see how it turns out. And if we're assuming that you're allowed to keep playing cards, then go for it.
All right. So now I will be losing my guy regardless.
Well, you can't play that anyways, right? Because it now has the attrition on it, and you already
Correct.
passed your first card, so you can't play that
Yeah.
card.
Right, but I mean, you can't play more attrition than you have guys to have attrition. So does that you're killing it?
He's
Yeah,
dead,
that's what
so
I'm-
Yeah,
he's
so
dead,
you,
I
you
can't,
can't play
it.
that card.
I can't
Correct.
play it because he's not there. Yep.
Correct.
To play attrition later.
Yeah, you might as well just remove him
Um,
from the. You might as well remove him from the map because you don't have
Yeah.
him anymore.
All right, but defenders do win ties, correct? If I remember right.
That sounds accurate for most games.
Yeah. So in that case, then I would flip this one over to make it so we tie.
Okay, so you've got a total of 4, and I have a total of 4. Gotcha.
Or, well, 6. But yeah. Because you have 4 guys plus 2 in your weapon, and then I have plus 6 from my combat cards.
Oh, that's
so
right. I keep because I can't read this card. I keep forgetting that's a plus. That's a plus
yeah.
there.
Yeah. So yeah, we're at 6 versus 6.
Peter can play another
And
combat card. if he
I'm not
wants.
allowed to play another card. Apparently, that's another thing about his. I forgot about that ability that.
Oh yes, that is
Yeah.
true. And yes,
Because otherwise, I would win if I could play another card, but I can't. So.
the
Right.
defender does win ties.
All right. So then, when that happens, what's
You
the
then-
fallout?
Yeah, I guess what happens when somebody loses the fight then?
Because I technically lose.
Any remaining hoplites of the losing player must withdraw.
Yep.
All right. So they just withdraw to a friendly location.
And
You
do
would-
you,
Yeah, you may
lose
not
one as
withdraw
part
to
of
a-
it?
What was that, John?
Yeah, I was just kind of remembering from what James described earlier. It sounded like you lose one and then withdraw. Is that right?
That's not what it
Or-
says. Withdrawal says you must move to an adjacent region. This is not an adjacent enemy region, and
Yep.
it is not an adjacent neutral with enemy hoplites.
Okay. So do they all have to withdraw to the same region, or can I split them since there's two friendly adjacent places?
It says must move to an adjacent region.
So I would
So
say
I'd say-
1.
All right.
All right. I will drop them here.
So it's the only way to lose hoplites is basically by playing cards that kill them, or them playing cards that kill them. Then is that accurate?
Yep.
I was
So
going to say,
it
I thought I remember James saying it was pretty hard to actually lose hoplites.
It is.
Oh wait, I still
Generally.
retain control there. What?
Yes,
Did I
yeah,
remove-
you still have control because I didn't win.
But you made him use valuable cards. Now he's got
Yeah, I mean that's nice, but at the same time, I think I If I'd understood it a little bit better, I probably wouldn't have done it just yet. But still, it worked out fine. Now the cards that we played, those all go away.
Yeah, I assume they'll go and make a discard for those.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's right
good.
here.
And that was the end of my turn. So then we move on to John.
Yep. I'll remember that.
Please do.
All right.
Is war.
I was gonna say I think you've got Evan over there to worry about more than me, but that's fine.
No, I have you to worry about there. You've already shown yourself to be an aggressor, sir.
Oh, I totally am.
Yeah, you could have gone over there and fought the scourge that is Evan. No, you decided to pick a fight with the North.
How would I have fought
You
Evan?
went to
I'm
House
nowhere.
Stark.
I'm nowhere even near Evan.
You went to House Stark and picked a fight.
Well, the next thing though is if he doesn't reinforce that, next turn you can just move one in and you actually get control over it.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, John, Peter votes for war all the time.
Yep. Let's see.
So that is an interesting element. If you were moving into somebody else's territory, you do not have to meet the hoplite requirement to take control.
Oh,
Yep.
really? Oh, okay.
So a single unit could take it.
Gotcha. As long as he doesn't reinforce it.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So,
Well, Evan could
Your
just
movement.
go. Well, no, Evan can't reach
turn,
it.
use that artifacts.
Yeah, he can't reach it yet.
Well, I was actually going to go and like try and throw down with Chimera to open up, Monument of Zeus, but no, somebody had to go and cause problems.
That's me causing problems. Morning, noon, and night.
All right, yeah, actually, I was going to go and pick a fight with Evan, but again, now, nope. Now it is all Peter. Just
John,
Bluster,
John,
bluster,
focus.
bluster, man. Just do your turn.
John, you're just grandstanding to pass. We
Yep.
we know this. This is what you do. Let's
no
just move along.
shenanigans, lies. All right, let's see here. I was actually taking a look, see what we got over here for these guys here. Nope. I don't want to pick a fight with them at the moment. All right. So yeah, no hero movement. I can't do a prayer, and I have no artifacts. The sorry state of affairs. I was going to do building a temple, but nope. I now feel that instead I'm going to recruit. Are they did they blend
Yes.
together?
Yes, they did.
That's really weird.
So that means I lost two guys.
I think so. There they go. They're apart now.
And
These
they,
two
like-
are, anyways.
All right, well we got to figure out how to split those two up.
I don't know how Evan did it just now, but he told.
there we
they
go.
go. There they go. That's so weird.
I was
All
just
right.
watching. I just watched them combine. I was like, "That's odd."
Yeah, that was odd. Yes, that is.
So where did you recruit to?
I recruited to these two cities here. I got two guys here and two guys here.
Oh, I did. You can recruit to Temple. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
yeah.
I didn't see that symbol there.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that it for you, John?
Yep, that's it for me.
I didn't realize any locations had two symbols. Which other locations have two symbols? Attica
There's one
here.
here. There, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Few and far between.
I've been. I was gonna say I've been so focused on the yellow zone. It doesn't have anything like that. So All right. So.
All right. So I'm going to move my leader here. I'm going to move one hoplite there. Can't pray, no artifacts. And I am going to march.
See, we got somebody down here taking over Sparta.
Awesome.
Yep,
So, and then
definitely.
when I get to March, I get to move. I get to recruit 2 hoplites into the region I moved from.
That seems much more powerful.
Which region
I'm
is Sparta?
Hmm.
I'm assuming my March I can't put a guy in here. So,
Nope.
but I do have 5 down there, so that gives me control.
Nice. So you have control of an entire land at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the
Yep.
3 gray.
Yep. He's halfway to victory.
If aren't you pretty close to having all that yellow?
I'm close to having all the yellow, but I don't have it quite yet.
That's it for me. So
My issue is once I move my hoplites in here, they're stuck because Medusa's there.
yeah, Medusa is not helpful right now.
Well, you could go and kill Medusa. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Well, that's a possibility. I'm working towards it.
I'm moving some stuff. I get control over.
Some stuff
Yeah.
that does the things.
I moved a hoplite there, and I moved Leonidas up to where the Chimera and Chiron are. And then do I want to try a hunt?
Do it. Do it.
I got a lot of cards, but I only get to draw 1 per turn.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, Chiron is pretty nasty. I don't want to deal with him. But the Chimera is not too bad.
Yep.
And what do I have? I have that, and that. I will try and have a hunt. The first hunt. So we flip over the hunt rules. Okay. Now the person to my left, I believe.
I don't know, left, right. It doesn't matter, just as long as we pick somebody.
Yeah, left draws 2 monster cards.
Who is it?
That'd be Peter.
And the monster cards need to be shuffled. So draw 2 of these. And I get... Okay, it's actually not there. But anyways, I get a combat card because you get 1 combat card per turn. Oh! Wow. I am super, super lucky, it looks like. I can play as many combat cards as I want. And I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Page 12. I have to do at least 1 wound. if you survive my initial attack, you then get to play a combat card, and I have to try to defend. But here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Chiron has.
6. Or you're fighting Chiron.
Oh no,
you're-
Chimera.
the
Sorry,
Chimera.
this one.
Nope. He also has mutation.
Oh, I didn't see the mutation.
Yep.
Ah, that's gonna make it harder.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, I have to do a minimum of 1 damage. I am going to use the torch to do my first damage. So, monster damage token goes on the torch spot.
All right. Is that a torch spot?
Isn't it? Oh,
Or is
it's a
that
mace
something
spot.
else? Yeah.
Ah, I am not doing this right.
No torch.
No torch. Okay,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Talos wants a torch.
okay, so I'll
And so
do a
does
bow
Medusa.
then. Now, Peter gets to play a card, and I
Going
believe
on?
it's just. Well, actually, we'll see what the card does.
Why do I get to play a card?
Oh,
What-
you get to draw 2 monster cards, and you pick one of them to play against him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I had to step away for a second, so I was a little lost here. Where are the monster cards at? So for me to draw. Perfect. So I draw 2 of those, and then I choose one to play against him. Okay.
Yeah. Now, do you immediately discard the other one, or does they kind of pile up as options?
Has he been injured yet?
No, he
Yeah.
has not been.
I just injured
yet.
him.
No, you.
Oh.
Are
Oh, me?
you
No,
injured?
no, I've not been injured yet.
No, you are going to determine if he gets injured or not.
Yeah.
Okay, the person chooses one to.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the other one gets discarded. It looks like because you'll be
So-
drawing another 2 afterwards.
Yep.
All right. So where's the discard go for this? Does it matter? There's not a slot next to it, so I'm just gonna put it right over here
That's
on the other. All right. So Fury is the card that I played. Strength, number of wound symbols on the monster tray, effect, deal 1 injury. If hero already has any injury, immediately end the hunt. So just 1 injury to Nathan.
And I have to block a 1 strength. So.
Yep.
Well, is that a 1 strength, or is that actually just you just take an injury?
Well, I get the injury plus it's a 1 strength.
Number of wound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, number of wound symbols. Yeah, that's the strength of it. Okay. And then if you had an injury, you would then get another injury. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
you
if I
just
had an
deal-
injury, the battle would be over, and I would not
Correct.
get a chance to continue fighting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His effect of if his card is stronger. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll
I
play
got
that. This is not going great.
The first one, this is the dolphin.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah,
Whoops.
this one's for my dad, this one's for my mom. Alright, I'm gonna go make one more girl.
All right.
Oh, these tokens don't show
Are-
injuries. What I'll do is I'll
They-
use the wound bag and just mark
Oh no! Right click on him. No, set the state.
state, yes. There we go.
Well, does it actually do an injury to you?
Yes. Because
I
of the
thought the
text.
effect is only. I thought only affect if you didn't defend it.
No,
There.
the effect is separate. So I have to
Oh,
defend
okay.
against the strength of it, and the effect just happens.
Didn't defend. Your hero receives. Follow the monster card. Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
Do I want to continue this battle? This is not going well. I could get lucky with my draws.
Well, you did defend, so you get to draw 2 combat cards.
1.
Well, no,
Oh. Play any
yeah, is
number-
it different? Like, is that just like the initial you only draw? I don't. That doesn't make any sense. Or maybe this is also could be wrong. Maybe it's different by the actual rules.
Attacks heroes. Defend. Play any number of combat cards with a total value equal to a higher.
Dig up the player aid I had here. Hero attacks monster. Yeah, if defending, play any number of combat cards whose total values yada yada, and do not resolve the monster attack. Draw 2 new combat cards. So because you defended, you're getting 2 combat cards.
Okay, actually, so that's something I think we did wrong the one time I played it. So I
Yeah,
did-
if you're not defending, you resolve the effect of the played monster attack card.
Oh,
So does your strength only affect your first, like, going into the battle then?
so if I
Yeah, so if you're defending, if you succeed the defend, you don't take the effect.
okay, so that's another thing we did wrong. And okay, yes, your strength those only matters for going into the battle, not afterwards. Okay, very important.
Yeah, that kind of reduces the value of strength a little bit, but not too much.
Okay,
So since you defended, you're not going to take the effect. You're going to draw 2 combat cards.
yes, and I did.
And then you can repeat step 1, which is you're playing your cards and so on.
Yeah, because I was reading here. Yeah, it looked like you only took the text effect if you didn't defend.
So it seems like, and according to this, so at your point right now, you can't just stop.
Okay,
You have to continue. Now,
Okay.
the only way you can stop is by not playing a card this round, but then it still attacks you.
that's a mace.
All right, and then Peter draws 2 more and plays 1.
Yes. So I don't have that injury. I gotta change that. Special attack on monster tray. Okay, special attack 3. I'm gonna do this. I can defend against any attack, but I get 1 injury and I only draw 1 combat card. So I get that injury again, and I get 1 new combat card. I really wish this would be so much easier if I could put this in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be convenient.
Do I have what I need?
You can put it in your hand and then it'll just fall. Now, can you only play 1 card on attack, or can you play multiple?
I can play multiple. But the thing is, I don't want to do multiple necessarily until I know I can defeat it.
True.
So which one do I want to do?
But you can do multiple wounds if you have the appropriate cards. So
Yes, and I don't have all the cards I need.
you can completely weaken it for one of us. That would be
Yes.
appropriate.
I know I can. I don't want to do that.
I'm okay with that.
I am going to do a bow. So I hit one of the bow spots. Peter picks 2 cards.
So you need an axe, a mace, and the sword, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait. Oh. Oh, wait. That's all I need?
Axe,
Never
mace,
mind.
and
I can
sword.
play more than that then. Mace. This counts as any. And because of my shoot to kill, this bow counts as
1 wound.
one wound.
Yep.
That just fell through the table. So actually, I do kill it.
Okay, so I don't need to play one of these cards.
Right.
Nope.
All right, I'm just gonna put them back on top of the deck then.
Okay, so
Well,
what do
actually, you pretty much put them all there and then just shuffle because.
Oh, they all go back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I use a lot of combat cards for that.
Yep.
I took an injury. Come on, group. Whatever.
What's
But
your
Nathan is now 1 closer to winning via killing monsters.
Yeah, so I get the monster, which is...
Do you have to kill 2 monsters to win by monster?
3.
3. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
whether
he's
it's
only
just...
killed 1, right?
Yeah, so he's 1 more closer.
Oh, I thought it was like saying he's like 1 away. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not how math works.
Math is hard, John.
Maths are hard.
Hunt rewards.
Yeah, you get Chimera's Fire for your reward.
So I get to take one of the rewards for one of the wound locations I hit. So the only one that is there is the priest. I can get a free priest.
Oh, nice.
Basically.
Yep.
He's going to go in my pool. And then
Okay, why is this one yellow on Chiron? Why is that one yellow?
What's that?
Okay, oh, I was just taking a look at... I think Chiron is missing a artifact symbol on his. It looks like the yellow ones are all artifact spots. Nope, that one's red. So I don't know if that just means anything or doesn't mean anything. I don't know.
Don't think so.
I wonder if it's a alternate you could play, like you need a spear, because like Talos is like mace or an artifact. Like you give up an artifact, because they also have the priest symbol in there too. So
So this is better than I thought because it's a little bit more than what we did in our trial game. So hunt rewards. So, actually, if it's successful, I get a glory token for the region the battle took place in, which is red. So if somebody has that glory token, which I think
Yeah,
John
which
does.
is me. Yeah,
I take
I'm
it from you.
quite annoyed by that.
Did you already give it to me, or is it still in?
I just gave it to you. Yes, I just gave it to you.
Okay.
reluctantly,
Annoying lead. Yes. Thing is how I just got it and hadn't even had a chance to have used it.
And then
well, it's not Nathan's fault you didn't us up.
No, it's just yours and Peter's fault.
I did nothing to you.
Yeah, you did. You got in my house. You're on my front door.
I will take all the blame. I love it.
My guys have been there since the beginning of the game and done nothing.
No, they have not. They just got there, sir. You just recruited them last turn.
There have been guys there the whole game.
Now, there was one guy there, and I was about ready to kick him out
Well,
because you're in my
he's
house.
got buddies.
Yep.
So actually, I should look at that. The reward that the Chimera's fire, and I think I can choose that or the priest.
Yeah, you get your choice of monster artifact, a neutral artifact if you inflicted a wound on an artifact spot, that's why it's got the, or the priest. And you get the monster mini.
Yes. That's just to remind me that I'm getting closer to winning. Where is Chimera's fire? Okay. This is what it does. Kill one hoplite in a region with your hero. So that's just a one-time use card, I guess. I'd rather have the priest, actually.
Well, it's an artifact, so you can activate it every turn.
I don't have
Well,
to
not
discard
every
it
turn.
to use it?
Well,
You have to tap it, and then you have to recharge it, and you recharge it by, what is actually recharging it? Isn't like praying that, like, which action actually like recharges?
When somebody does a monument. So yes, I guess
Yes.
it is a repeatable. But the priest is kind of valuable. But that's still pretty cool. Let me just think this through for a second. I will be less violent and take the priest. No shock and amazement?
Nope. Still annoyed.
So that would be my turn. Next is Peter.
Yay. All right, let's see.
hooray for Peter.
Let's go ahead. Go ahead and move Hoplite here. And Hoplite here. For their movement. Hero is not going to move. I will use the prepare action. And so that's recruit hoplite or draw a combat card. Let's go ahead and recruit one more hoplite to the region where my leader is. And draw a combat card. And that is my turn.
All right, so 1, 2. And then,
It's a Hydra.
all right. It's appropriate for what I'm playing right now. Yep. Yep, I got a Hydra, guys, here. Yep. Well, probably don't put it on there because we don't want it to. Yeah. We'll have to figure that out here. I don't think you want to put it on that, but we'll. Here, actually, put it on here. That'll work. Yep. All right. Let's see. I don't want to do hero movement at the moment. And I can't pray or use artifacts. So I think I also am going to take my stab at doing a hunt. Because why not? That seems
Okay.
fun. So I'm fighting Chiron. It seems like probably a bad idea, but I get to draw 3 from my 3 strengths. Ooh. All right. So let's see here. Just to make life easier over here, I'm just going to go and bring my combat cards over here for right now.
Who are you fighting?
I'm fighting Chiron. All right. So let's see. I need axe, spear, sword.
And Evan gets to be the monster.
Mace. All right. Man, almost got. I almost got enough right off the bat. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the spear.
I love that your cards are combat cards on both sides.
Why?
Yeah, that's all I see on these ones. This one too, anyways.
All right. So you guys don't see what these are?
Nope, you
I
might as
could
well just
see
make up
these
whatever you
two.
want.
I can see the bottom two.
I can see him fine.
All right. Well, I have no idea what's going on with that, but that's above my pay grade. All right. Let's go ahead and get around here from the monster. See what he's got. What he's got for me here. Yeah, did you shuffle it up? Or was it shuffled up?
I'm assuming it was shuffled up.
I don't know.
Yes,
if,
I did. I did shuffle the monster deck.
All right, so we're
It does look like he's right that that yellow spot should be an artifact spot.
all right. So we're gonna go with this one.
All right. All right, reduce the number of your combat cards so that their number equals the value of their speed. Discard. I don't like that at all. All right.
Mhm.
So if I have to defend against that, then I might as well defend against that. Because discarding down that much is... I hate giving up a wild, but I'd much rather draw 2 cards than to... like,
Oh,
discard.
now we can see it. For some reason, when you put it here, I can see it says 5 now.
Oh. All right. So I successfully defended, so I get to draw 2 more. Which... interesting. All right. All right. So we're going to go and play the mace. And cover that spot.
And again, if you have everything you need, you might as well just, you can do multiple.
Nope, I don't, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have already done it. All right, let's see what this monster attack card looks like. I feel like if I would have come into this with maybe a couple more cards, I would have been able to... All right, this is 3 or immediately end the hunt, huh? Ooh. All right, well, I can defend 3. So... The hunt keeps going. And I draw 2 more. Oh, that's lame. All right. Well, we'll do a sword damage here. It's not starting to look not good for me here. Yeah, I think if I would have gone into this with like a full hand, I would have been probably golden. Attack 4, deal 1 injury. Yeah, I'll take the 1 injury. We'll do that to speed. I have to do set, not flip.
So then you get 1 card now.
Yep. All right. Well, we use 2 swords to deal a bow damage. All right.
I have a feeling people are going to flock to this monster here very quickly.
I don't know. I could still potentially pull this off. Oh, all right. It's okay. It's only the 4th injury that ends the fight.
You going to take it?
I have no choice if I want to try. Oof.
You're hurting.
I am hurting. I blame Peter for this.
I take
Hooray
it.
for Peter.
I take it gladly.
All right. I do the axe damage.
Just waiting for a bow.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's a pair. He needs a 3rd one to make it whatever wound he wants.
You would be correct. Oh, that's a terrible time for that to have come up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can't defend against that many.
I'm so
icons.
sad.
You could
I'm
play multiple
sad.
cards to defend.
Yeah, I don't
That's
have.
it's a
They
5.
don't equal enough. That's
Yeah.
a 5.
Okay.
So
and
sad.
That's not 5 between those.
The Chiron was just too tough.
So
Yeah, I almost did it.
So the Chiron's got what left? A bow?
1 hit.
just 1 bow.
Yep.
Yeah, and Nathan's already in the space with it.
Yep. John, you still get to take a neutral artifact
Yep.
from over here.
All right.
So how many wounds did you end up taking, John?
Oh, I took 4 wounds, but like
So-
4th wound ends it, so I have all 3 of my wounds are on there.
Right, so then you have to heal those up.
Yep. Otherwise, yeah, right now all my stats are considered 1. Used
Yeah,
before
that's
any
rough.
hoplite movement, hero movement, or hunt action. 1 chosen
Yeah,
attribute is raised by 1 for this action.
Yeah, you get an artifact or a priest. You can actually.
Now I take the
Oh
artifact.
no, it didn't have the priest symbol. No, never mind.
All right.
If only I was closer to it.
Yeah, I'm weeping for you here.
Oh, well, maybe you should.
Nope.
So is that it for you, John?
Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, I mean that was my special action. So yep.
All right. So I'm going to move my guy into Sparta here. Move my leader into Messia.
Mm-hmm.
Then I am going to make everyone happy by doing build monument.
I don't know how that's making everybody happy, but okay. I mean, I guess we get all of our special actions back, but
It clears the boards.
yeah.
So
Does give me the ability to hunt again.
Yep. Yeah, I was about to say,
Alright.
it's like, do you want to do that? You're giving him the ability to kill there.
That definitely gives it to Nathan.
Of course, the monster might run away from me.
well, that's the hope is we're going to see what that does, and it's playing into my overall
Mm-hmm.
what I got going on.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're going to build monument. So that's going to clear all those off.
So which one are you upping?
All right, so I gotta remove priests.
Oh yeah.
Is Peter gonna turn into a pumpkin soon?
Dude, these late night games, man, they're rough on me. Plus, I got work tomorrow, so I mean, I'm sure most of us do.
I'm going to increase Hermes.
Okay, did it for you.
Nice.
You know these like cardboard standees from this mod are not nearly as impressive as the minis in the actual
So-
physical game.
Nathan, the priests. Did you have 2 priests, or did you just have the one?
I just had
The
one.
one, the one that was on the monument that goes back.
Oh, yeah, the one on the monument I set
To-
aside. I got
Here.
put back in the
Okay,
supply.
so
I already
this-
had one
This
sitting.
one you already had. That's what I was
Wait.
trying
Yeah,
to
you got that
double
one
check.
from the fight. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But then I got a priest for every temple I control, which is 1. Then I cleared off my action tokens, and then rolling monster die. Right.
Yes. So
So I guess we'll just start with Chiron up here.
yep. It's doing its fire action.
Kill a hoplite in each
In
region
every
of this
region.
land.
Yeah, I really like. It was
Ouch.
a gamble, and I was like, it's gonna hurt if I do not succeed on this gamble.
Yeah.
Which,
So each region in the red territory?
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
loses 1 hoplite in each of his places.
yeah,
Ouch.
So
yeah, that I was really needing that to not be a fire, like a movement. So I blame Peter for that too.
it
all-
sounds like a solid choice.
That's a Peter
Yeah.
move, if I ever saw one.
I mean, he's the one who started this whole chain reaction down.
All right. Did you get that one done?
John,
Yeah, I already.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You
already
removed-
removed one
so-
from each. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Satyr is moving. What does Satyr do?
Stay there.
Of course, you couldn't roll that on the Chiron.
So we're gonna move Satyr here.
Okay.
Next is Medusa.
Okay. Oof.
Kill one
Kills
hoplite.
one hoplite.
Eh,
So Peter loses one. No biggie.
Yeah, lose one.
Next, we have
Typhon.
Typhon.
Kill half.
Where's
round it
Typhon?
up.
Nobody's in there.
Oh yeah, the area he already killed
Yeah,
everybody.
he killed a bunch of people last time. So
And
Siren?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nice.
Of
Okay.
course, all the other monsters do squat. The only one that does something is the worst one for me.
Well, I lost
Well-
one. I lost one guy.
Well, Satyr moving into that territory is not good for Peter because you can't place a control token there while Satyr's there.
Let me
Correct.
just check something. I don't know if there's supposed to be a blank. I think the blank is supposed to be the special attack, actually. Let me just check something.
Yeah, because otherwise,
I don't see a special attack on that die.
I think the special attack's only, maybe only on the monster cards. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, there is a blank option. So where does special attack come in to play? Oh yeah, some of the monster cards do have special attack. Yes, it's part of the monster cards for special attack. Okay.
So that's it for me.
Draw an event card.
Oh, I forgot about the giant.
Really?
Monster.
Python.
It's like we just can't get events apparently. So I'll find the Python.
All right, there's his mini.
There's the
It is in Fossis. Oh. Right here in Peter's land. Land of the monsters.
Glorious.
And then we're going to change the base.
got it. I feel like they definitely added more monsters in with the expansions. It's a little confusing. I wish if we knew James wasn't going to be able to stay on, I would have just done the one without the expansions.
I don't know you guys to ever do anything but go big.
Well, considering we don't know the rules for any of the expansions,
Exactly.
I don't know. I prefer to just go home.
We like to wing it.
No, that's my go-to is go home.
okay. So it is my turn then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first I get to send a priest. Since I killed the Chimera, I can go to Zeus again. So he's level 2. So I get to go up on strength and get a combat card for going to Zeus. What do I get? What does Chiron need? Okay. Huh. Do I risk it? I would get to draw 2. It's definitely worth going on a hunt. Oh, I can use it. I can move a hoplite first.
All you gotta do is hit him with a bow, right? So come on, you got this.
Yeah, what hoplite do I want to move? Before I do that, I'll move this lonely little guy. Here.
Andrew will get a fight too, huh? Because John has a hoplite in there.
Yep.
What, he does?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't see it. In Ellis?
Yep.
Oh, no, not Nellis. No, he's
Oh.
moving it down here.
No, up here where Chiron is.
Yeah, no, he didn't put it. That's his hero.
Yeah, Hero doesn't care. If somebody
Oh,
else
I
does
thought
it.
you were moving with that guy. I was like, oh.
No.
Okay, so Hero is going to try and finish off Chiron. So because I have strength 2 now, I get to draw 2 combat cards to start. And, oops, I don't want to do that. Ah, don't fall through the table. Okay, so what do I got? I can do 2 combat cards with the mace symbol to count as any wound.
Oh,
Tight.
there you go.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
So Chiron is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I get his mini. I already have the red usurp token. I can choose. Okay, well, I didn't cover any bonus, so all I can get is I have to basically take the Ashen Spear, whatever that gives me. Ashen Spear.
So Nathan is now 2/3 of the way to winning the game.
Yes, thank you, John.
I mean, that was a joint effort between John and Evan for sure.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, I needed the.
Ooh.
I needed that action. I had no other option.
No, I get it. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I like
Or
that.
you could
Ashen
have just not
Spear.
done that. You could have just not done it. That's also an option.
Chiron be dead.
No, actually, because I couldn't usurp, I couldn't hunt, I couldn't build a temple. I had to build monument. I had no other option.
You could have gotten your guy to a place where you could have done one of those things.
He'd already moved, so no.
But you could have done that.
Nope, just too late.
Peter's turn.
Alright, let's see here. You guys are hilarious.
Well, that's interesting. There's a campaign option for this.
Yeah, like secret envelope. Yep.
Well, that's annoying.
So you said, Nathan, that if a controlled territory has nobody in it, you don't have to follow the unit.
Minimum.
That you
Yeah,
just
you-
put one guy and you take.
Yep.
I want to go hunting like everybody else, but I don't feel confident enough because I don't have that many cards. All right, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and move this one hoplite here. I didn't do it last turn, but I'll go ahead and do it this turn, and I'll take that space from John. So that leaves me with one more hoplite that can move 2 spaces. If I want to. So go ahead and move that one there. My hero can move, but my other hoplites over there cannot because of Medusa. I'm gonna go ahead then and prepare. And as I prepare, I will get 2 combat cards. And again, that's the end of my turn. Quick turns. John, you're up.
All right, and then I'm going to recruit.
So the under the recruit action, there's 2 symbols. One of them equals 2, and the other one equals 4 hoplites.
That's the capital Sparta.
The capital Sparta. Okay, I was like, where is this place? Because I couldn't see that symbol. It's just that one location down there. Okay.
Yep.
So John, you recruited.
Yep.
And it's Evan's turn.
All right. So I'm going to pray first to, where is he? There he is. Old Hermes. Increase my speed. And then also may move your army by 1 region. So I'm assuming army is as much or as little out of 1 area, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
it sounds like a march.
Yeah, I believe so. But what are you planning to do that?
What's that?
Yeah, it should be. What's the actual text? What are you doing?
So Hermes level 2, move your army by 1 region.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that would be.
That seems much stronger than the other ones. I would say that's like, is that maybe just, but thing is though,
Let me look. Actually, can double check the term army.
but I mean, it's, I would think it would be like hoplite if it was talking about one. So I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Yep, it is all hoplites belonging to same player in a single region.
Yep.
All right, so I'll do that. That lets me take ownership here.
Okay. And what's your special action?
I still haven't moved my hopliter,
Oh,
my hero
okay,
movement
yes.
yet. So hoplite Actually, I'm gonna leave one guy back. Actually, no, he counts as 3, so he's fine.
Wait, why does he count as 3? Does the capital
If
give +2?
if it's Sparta, yeah.
Ah.
So I'm going to move him here because I get to take that from Nathan. And then I am not going to move my hero, and I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to take 2 cards.
Okay. I am gonna move my hero.
Nathan's going to go for the monster victory.
Yeah. But you're getting close to... I better do a recruit action because you are getting close. Oh, I have to move a hoplite too. So the hoplite here is just gonna go here to defend. I'm doing a recruit. So I'll get 2.
So if you move into a neutral territory, do you have to fight the other player first before you determine control?
Yeah. Then get 2 here. And 2 here. Okay. That should slow Evan down.
All right.
You think?
Let's see. Hoplite movement. Go ahead and move 1 there. And so which one of these monsters should I go after just for the fun of it before this game's over? Medusa's in there, the Python's in there, and Satyr is in there.
I mean, he only has 1 card in hand. I don't know if he's going to be able to take a monster next turn here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he could. I mean, I almost got lucky enough to do it.
So whenever it's your turn going up against a monster, how many cards are you drawing? 2?
Your strength at the beginning of it, and then if you successfully defend against their attack, you get 2. Otherwise, you get 1 every round after that.
So I'd only get 1 to start with.
Yep.
Because my strength's only 1. Let's see. So there's that and that. Yeah, just for the heck of it, why not? Why not go ahead and fight? Go hunting. We'll do it. It'll probably end terribly. That'll be fine. So I'm going to hunt for my special action, and I'm going to hunt against. I'm going to hunt the satyr. So John, you get to play the monster this time, and get your vengeance on me.
I'll take small solace in that.
I know, right?
All right.
right. So I get one card. I get one combat card.
Yep. You need to do at least one wound or the combat ends.
One wound or the combat ends. All right. So,
I mean, the monster will still attack you, but if you wind up playing nothing.
Right. So I will go ahead and the satyr card. Let's pull that aside so I can just take a look at that. Yeah, I will go ahead and attack. With a bow, doing one wound up here. So, and I can use multiple cards to do multiple wounds on a turn, or no?
Yes,
Yes.
you can. So, like, if you can take them out in one turn, you can do that.
Right, which would be awesome, but that's not going to be the case. So, all right, and then I will also wait. I'll do a sword as well.
What's the hand limit on combat cards?
4, but that's only after the combat. So, like, you could be at 4 and then draw 5, and you're good. You only have to settle up once the combat with the monster's over.
Yep.
So so I had 4 in my hand and then went into combat and drew 1. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. All right.
All right. Here's his attack. 4, power 4. You defend it or the combat ends.
Okay. So I take 1 injury and draw only 1 combat card.
Correct.
Okay, so draw a combat card. This is going to be a short combat. Short hunt.
All right.
So my next card I'll put over here, and that is used to deal a wound of any type.
Yep.
Don't know that it. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and do the one over there that gets me a priest.
Got it.
All right. That's all I
right.
can. That's all I can do at this point in time. This is probably where it's over. Let's find out.
Ooh, let's see what's this.
Sounds like you got something good.
It's hilarious. What it is.
Okay.
All right, we're doing this one.
Ooh, rampage.
So it's 1 plus 2 for every covered wound symbol.
Ouch. Ouch.
So, yeah, that's 7 attack,
That is
and
crazy.
and he does a special attack, which ends the hunt immediately, and I get to teleport you wherever I want.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, so that's the effect. I obviously can't block 7. So the effect is definitely going to happen.
Yep. All right, where do we want to send you to here?
Now, what about wounds or damage? Do I take any wound or damage?
Nope.
Not from that one.
Oh, okay.
Here you go. You can get down here and be in this happy mess.
Where'd you put me?
Hanging out with me, Peter.
Oh, awesome. Okay. That's weird. So I lose the hunt, but I don't actually take any damage.
Nope. You just
Right.
get teleported.
Okay.
And you
But
can
I also-
take
but
a
also-
neutral. Neutral artifact or a priest, since you did wounds to those
Yep.
locations.
Yeah. Do I get to look at the neutral artifact first, or just make a decision?
I think you have to make a decision.
Well, then I will just take a priest. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yep.
I got a priest out of it, and I softened one up for Nathan,
Yep.
which I'm
You
not
talk
gonna
about
lie.
you soften
Which I'm not gonna lie.
one up
Was,
for me.
well, we'll see. Somebody
Yep. Because I'm gonna make the gamble. I'm gonna
go
fight
for it. Go for it, John.
All right. So it's my turn then. That was
Yep.
your hunt. Yep.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
done.
All right. So I'm moving into there. I'm moving into Monster Land.
Monster. Let's go here.
All right. And I get to move one of these guys here. And yeah, it's unfortunate that I'm like so wounded. But let's do it. I'm gonna hunt. And I'm gonna tap this to give myself 2 strength. So I get to draw 2.
Which one are you hunting?
I'm hunting the one that's wounded.
Yeah,
I'm
smart
hunting
man.
that satyr.
Smart man.
All right, let's see what I got here. See if I got lucky.
All right,
These
come
last
on,
2
Evan.
cards.
Come on, Evan. Do your worst.
That's
I'm
the
hoping
hope.
just kill him right off the bat here. It's my hope. Oh,
Not quite. It sounds like.
yeah, no, this is the worst. Because I'm full of wounds, so like this card's useless to me. And I have to do a damage. So I might as well just not do anything.
Too
All
late
right.
now.
No. I don't play a card.
Oh no.
And then it attacks you.
Yeah, then it attacks me. What is he gonna do? In the fight? I already got 3 wounds. What's he gonna do? He can't hurt me anymore.
So if you can't do a wound to it, the hunt's not just automatically over.
I believe it is. Let's just double check.
Yeah, it is. I believe it is. Yeah, and I
Well,
just take the damage.
Oh, so you're still going to take damage from whatever the monster does.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
yeah.
Well, it just says that hunt ends immediately.
Oh, if I can't do a wound,
Yeah. Doesn't.
Yeah, so it's just over, I would think.
yeah, because there's just
If it says it's over immediately, I wouldn't think the monster would do anything to you.
Right.
It's like you pulled out your sword, you ran at the monster, realized you made a mistake, and you ran away.
yeah. I was like,
Well, that's a shame.
I made poor life decisions.
Huh.
But you actually gained combat cards out of it.
I did. All right, that's my turn.
Very
Very
I-
unceremonious.
Very anticlimactic.
I glanced at the satyr. I was like, I don't like you.
All right, Evan.
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pray,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to pray at Zeus.
Not to him, but at him.
Directly at him, eye to eye. Like, listen here, big guy.
I like it.
And then Zeus is 2, right? Level 2.
Yes.
So I get a combat card. There are no combat cards left.
I'm assuming you shuffle those up.
Yeah, if I would have had one of these cards in that last time that fight against Chiron, I would have won.
Right.
Let's see what I got. And yeah, we're going to discard this one. All right, now I got to figure out the rest of my turn here. So I think we're going to move this guy up here. And then you know what? I'm going to go 2 over here. And I too shall hunt. So I'll be hunting the siren.
Okay.
And then since I got a power 2, I get 2 cards.
And I get to play the monster.
And what do I need to kill the siren? Where is she? All right, so I will win this off the get-go.
Okay.
Bow, spear. This one. Yeah. And anything. No.
Nicely played.
I too can kill creatures.
I can only wound them, and then apparently get teleported far, far away.
All right, so the siren, I can get a priest or the crown. Yeah, I'll take the artifact. So the Siren's Crown allows you to recruit up to 1 hoplite in each region you control with a city/Sparta. John, I don't like that look of your on your face.
Yeah. Because that's all that deserves is just a roll eyes. That's all you get for that. Just
I'm done.
Well,
face is done.
I'm sorry, but it is getting late, and my cough's getting out of control. So, Do we want to
All right.
just call this and?
Yeah, I mean, at best, I was gonna be able to like kill one before you could get there, but I mean, with enough of preparation, I don't know if I could have beaten you to the race of killing monsters.
Yeah. Well, my next thing was gonna start moving there and usurp in Euripus to get control of a temple. Then do monument. So it's like if I failed, I could try again
Mm-hmm.
next turn with more combat cards.
So nobody wins.
Yeah. But we
I
got
was
the idea
about-
of how it's played. We'll just briefly talk about what we thought about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was about 4 turns away from putting a sizable dent in you, Nathan.
Yeah, you were getting scared. You were pretty scared down there. You could have been pretty aggressive and ended it that way too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was pretty much like kind of setting up to like try and defend against that too. I don't know. Like I was, my plans were like next turn was going to heal, get myself like monster fighting ready, especially with like a handful of cards and then like 3 strength. I felt pretty good on being able to kill something.
I felt pretty good about it. I liked the multi ways of winning the area control. I felt like we were playing a little bit of a mix of Innis and Blood Rage.
Mhm.
Which I love both of those games, so I really enjoyed that here. I felt like I think the only thing I was a little frustrated by was after I had my 2 priest early on, I just couldn't get any priest again until like I just got one by fighting the creature. So that was a little frustrating trying to figure out how to make that happen.
Well, I mean, you could have like even if you had all your tokens, you
Yeah.
could have just taken the build.
Well, that
build
was gonna,
monument
that
action.
was my next turn. My next turn was to pray and then build monument, and then I would have had 2 temples, and I would have gotten 2 more priests back.
Well, I think the board is designed for that.
Yeah.
It forces you to fight over those territories very quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Overall, I liked it.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, I would definitely like to play a full game of this for sure.
Absolutely. Now that we know what we're doing, I think we'll come back to this sooner rather than later.
The only thing I had to add to that is I played it second time I played it. The first time I played it with 3 players. Would say it plays much better with 4.
Okay, that's good to know.
What happened in our third player game is somebody easily took 2 territories because neither of us were really paying attention to them. That's not going to happen in a 4-player game.
No. Yeah, because I mean, you pretty much you had him blocked here from doing that. He wasn't doing that up here because I was too defended there. Yellow,
Honestly,
so pretty much green was his best bet, and that would have been slow for him.
The only thing that stopped me from taking control of the yellow land was because the satyr moved in there, and then I couldn't control that location.
Well, here's the thing. Going after the control 2 areas was not the way I was going to go for victory. The way I was going to go for victory was actually more of the control 5 areas that have temples, because Ellis, I could probably steamroll that one fairly easily. And then my goal after that was to get Hermes up again, because I could take this. There was nothing here in this territory, and I could have just skipped it and gone to Epirus, where there was hardly anything in there, and just sliced across.
You were gonna have a hard time with that because my next action, I was debating was just going to drop in this here to take control of this to block anything like that from happening.
It's
and
interesting.
Also,
it's very. I feel like it's a very tight game, which is nice.
So this was on my radar a long time ago when it was on Kickstarter. And I don't know how they presented it, kind of took me away from it, and I backed out.
Gotcha.
and I wanted to play it, and I just never got a chance to play it.
You know what?
I hate
All
I hate this mod. This mod
Yes.
is terrible. But I feel that if I played the physical version, I would like it a lot more.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also kind of surprised, like, you know, that this game really kind of missed me, especially since, you know, I picked this up at, you know, one of the conventions, you know, like one of the minis that they just kind of gave out as a sample. So, I mean, yep, I somehow missed it and didn't even, like, pick, you know, like follow up on it. I don't know. I kind of wished I had now because I definitely enjoy this and I would have backed it if I would have had a chance to have played it back then.
Well, sounds like everybody liked it. We probably should wrap up. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough.